Yo, Chuck, what's the move, man? I was on my way up here to the studio, you know what I'm saying? And this brother stopped me and asked me, yo, what's up with that brother Chucky D? He swear he nice. I said, yo, the brother don't swear he nice.
This is That Comic Smell Podcast, featuring your hosts,
David Robertson,
Fernando Pons,
Giuseppe Lambertino,
and Tom Stewart.
Kick the bass for them brothers and let them know
what goes on. Rolling stones of the rap game, not bragging. Lips bigger than Jagger, not sagging. Spell it backwards, I'ma leave it at that. That ain't got nothing to do with rap. Check the facts, expose those cats who pose as heroes, take advantage of blacks. Your government's gangsters, so cut the crap.
So yeah, I'm sure there's some Italian here as well. Giuseppe.
Some what?
Something in Italian here. This is an Italian artist. This is a fanzine, underground fanzine I found in a bookshop in Menorca.
Right.
And there's a lot of Spanish artists, but there's...
That's really nice variety of stuff in there.
This one, yeah, this one. Ah, there you are. Non crediamo in niente. We don't believe
in anything.
In anything.
What year is this? When is this?
Now, this is happening.
This is now?
Yeah, this is...
So who are these people? Strane edizioni. Oh, that's a play on words. L'apprendista rugge.
It's underground. This is a fanzine. It's paid by the advertisement here from different pubs and shops.
Right. Yeah.
And well, Menorca, that's one nice.
Look at that.
And then Ponver, so they have this in.
Strane edizioni.
It's a point worse. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's edizione or edizione.
Is that the name of that magazine?
Strane edizioni. No, it's the name of the person who's done this.
Alright.
I think.
We're just looking to see the word submission.
Yeah, in for submission, insult.
Yeah, he's open for insults.
Oh, just this thing.
Believe me, if he's Italian,
Yeah.
or they are Italian, they can insult from here to the moon and back. To a point where English language cannot express. It's the same like in Spanish.
You've gone beyond the language.
We can curse.
Buon porco giorno.
Buon porco giorno. Oh, it's just a pasta.
Buon porco giorno, yeah.
Buon porco giorno. Oh no, it's a book.
It's a book, that's a book.
Is it?
Buon
Yeah.
porco giorno.
But yeah, it's on the books
Oh.
there on the left.
Video.
So you could translate like kind of a good dirty morning.
Oh.
Good piggy day.
Or good, yeah.
Instead of good day, good morning, good piggy morning.
Good pig morning, yeah.
Which people wouldn't say in Italy. You wouldn't say buon porco giorno.
Oh.
Because in Spanish, when we use cerdo, like porco, or guarro, we use that
You
in
mean
Italian.
dirty as in...
Oh,
yeah.
So,
Porco. Yeah.
porco. So
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
we use, so you could translate.
Piccolo maialino. Piccolo maialino.
There is the Latino.
Should put that as a hashtag for the metadata when you put it on SoundCloud.
What's that?
Piccolo maialino. little piglet. Piccolo maialino.
Yeah, little piglet by it.
Put meaning in there.
I don't know. Well, it would be like what? You little bastard.
No.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
Ooh, you dirty little pig.
Oh, you dirty.
Ooh, you dirty little piglet. Stop crawling over me, you undersized man. But this is great that something like this can.
That's a good start, isn't it? Stop going over. I think you just beat your record, Giuseppe.
I made a point but this is good that this can happen.
Yeah.
On the island, is it just Menorca basically?
Well, these are not actually from Menorca. I mean, this is a fanzine magazine.
Yeah.
That you can get in many points of shops across Spain.
Right.
And they have artists from all across Spain. And it's free.
Oh, right.
It's free. It's free.
So basically, they could just.
You submit
It's a fantastic piece of. It's a fantastic outlet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And look, that won't get you won't get that printed for free in a magazine in the UK, would you? You'd be like,
No.
wrong colour to begin with.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really, really good underground magazine.
Yeah.
Although you can get in
Which
many
is an
shops,
outlet
but
for people.
it touches lots of themes that you wouldn't see in a.
Sure does.
Well, you wouldn't see it in a shop or for sale. But you know, they have it in that bookshop. They have it downstairs. And
Well, that's good because look, they've had to gather a lot
of advertisement.
because to make this happen,
It's
gonna take a lot
there is
of money in
there
it.
is paper, there is the printing,
But
there
they've done
is
it in a really good way.
there is the
Yeah, it's
distribution.
not intrusive, is it?
It's not intrusive. It's not like it doesn't seem like there's an entire page of. No, it's
Because
good.
I saw that and I thought
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff here that I always remember what Dave likes.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look through that, definitely.
So it's got like social commentary as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of social and political commentary as well.
It's good because it doesn't have entire pages taken over by adverts. The adverts
No,
are
the other
just
side, yes.
on the
That's
side.
right. And I bet that if you go to these pubs or these shops, you'll find the magazine there.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea, isn't it? You see something like that, and then that French one you brought in the other month, or that you brought in the other month. What was it called?
Yeah.
Was it L'Espirou? No.
That's also it's also
L'Espirou, yeah.
a collection. I know that's you have to pay for that, don't you? But you can see from the paper and everything. Obviously, got
It was just like a newsagent.
Yeah.
But it's like.
We just
Well,
went in and I
these
thought
you won't
maybe-
get in a
Can't we
newsagent.
do that here?
Yeah, this is what getting a newsagent.
No.
But yeah,
But it's available in a bookshop. Yeah.
I just when I got the email from Tom, say underground coming, and I thought, well, this is underground. This is an example of what's
Fantastic,
happening in
isn't it?
Spain.
It's very good.
It's a shame that like people have to. Not that it's bad that people have to set up things like treehouse, but you have to end up. No, they end up having to do that because there's no national outlet really that is
Well,
on a par with
have you
this.
seen that one
Is there?
called Off Life?
No.
That I've seen. Yeah, but that doesn't have as much as that. That's maybe got like 4 or 5 comics in it, and then it'll have comic interviews with people,
Alright.
and it's free. It's a nice magazine.
All right, I never heard of it because I can't remember there was one
It's
that
usually
one
when
of
I'm
you
in
two
London,
mentioned
I pick
the other
that.
week, the other month about they tried something like that as Spirit in the UK and it didn't. I can't remember
Oh,
what
is
the
that,
name was.
is that like?
Look at that, fantastic.
And the title of we're talking about the fanzine Monografico, which in Spanish is it's a
Monkey, it's a play on words.
It's a play on
Graphic
words.
Monkey.
because this you translate as monographic, but it's mono in Spanish also means monkey.
Yeah.
So there is a play on words there as
Yeah.
well, the title, and they decided to go that way.
Monografico.
But yeah,
Oh.
Was that wearing it?
yeah,
Is that Andy Warhol from it?
well, they allegedly. So I don't know.
Okay. Andy Warhol.
But these were celebrities in the 70s in Spain, allegedly. Well, she's an artist.
Alright, okay.
Ana Obregón. Well, known in Spain, but anyway,
Good on.
but that's really
That's-
nice stuff as
that
well.
is lovely. Yeah.
There's so much stuff is really
Oh,
well
yeah.
reproduced.
Yeah. I even like all this as well.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
great,
yeah.
really.
It's just-
The pig with the high heels on.
Yep.
Terrific. Do it.
Fantastic.
Why not? This is just a.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a great outlet for artists to put, you know,
You never
material
know
that
what
perhaps,
you never
perhaps
know what
they
can
would-
come from it.
exactly, they wouldn't think it's commercial enough, but you know, this sort of magazine, I would be happy to pay money for it too. I got it for free. I got a few of them. But
Yeah.
there are a variety of artists and stories. There is stuff that you're gonna like, and there's a lot of, as well, political, social.
Oh yeah, that's the poster, isn't it,
um,
from ages ago. I remember I've seen that in the
discussion.
documentary
So
recently.
yeah,
Marijuana.
it's a congeles
Weed with roots in hell.
Oh.
Weird orgies.
But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, my cousin in America put it. She put a picture of this up. Said weird orgies, wild parties, and unleashed passion. And I was like, sounds good.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Before you're listening
shame,
to what they are
despair.
saying, know who's paying for the microphone.
Lust, crime, sorrow,
Misery.
The essence of
What?
our democracy.
lust, crime,
is the
hate, shame,
alternative
despair,
in the
sorrow. Of
insult.
all of those things, wild orgies,
Yeah,
wild parties, unleashed passion, sorrow is not a word that I would put with any of them.
Anderson, it's not recommended for children,
And that's a shock.
as opposed to what would be
I don't know.
I cannot.
sugar cubes.
Perhaps.
That is just strange.
Oh. Oh yeah, just seeing what's going on.
Oh, that's the one I did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he can't stop looking.
Oh my god! Oh
Oh
right.
yeah, he's having a. Oh.
Yeah, is
Oh.
that the one with the
I
dog
saw
in the
that on
park?
the top, yeah.
Tom,
No
sorry.
sabes lo que te espera, puta. You know the one
Did it-
where
He's doing it wrong. Wow.
Entonces has comprendido tu parte del plan.
So have you understood the part of
Guay.
the role and the plan?
Bastante.
So he didn't. So he
Te la voy
doesn't
a-
know. They
Te
take
la
away
voy
the
a
dog.
meter hasta que
For
ladre,
him.
ladres de dolor y se te salgan los ojos de las órbitas.
Yeah.
Órbitas, sí.
Orbitas. Until your eyes come out of your orbits. Or your sockets.
Oiga! Yeah, he's saying,
Good lord.
I'm gonna
So
give it to you
it's,
till
that
you
one
have
is a
got
strange love story. Because even despite the fact that what's
yeah.
happening, then the dog goes, you know.
Yeah.
Es la protectora
Todo,
de
you know.
animales. Estoy
Then he goes and get the guy.
Sobre pedido. Vengan deprisa. Al rato. Pervertido. Vio
When
la
I saw that, I said David's gonna love with that one. I'm your mother.
La culpa es de ella que
It's fantastic
va
stuff.
provocando. No ven cómo mueve la
Brilliant.
He said, no ven cómo mueve la colita.
Don't you see how he's moving his tail?
Oh,
Aww.
I know there's even like trail.
It's
Adios, jamón.
Adios, amor. Goodbye, my love.
Oh no, jamón.
Jamón.
Yeah. No me olvides.
Adios, jamón.
Ahora la segunda parte del plan. Pero, ¿qué vas a hacer? No puedo permitirme la manutención de mi perro, pero tampoco la mía. Además, soy autónomo. La cárcel es la única forma de que me ayude el Estado.
Oh, there you are. So he said, I cannot afford to pay the food for my dog, but I cannot even afford to pay food for myself. So the only way to survive would be the government of the state
To be
to
in jail, right?
Right.
pay for my food and maintain
Right.
me. So
Oh, so
because I'm self-employed,
so
I'm
he's-
self-employed.
So he's got his dog looked after by the animal protection people. All right, and then he's
And-
bumming this guy so that
So
he
he's
can
gonna
get
go to
arrested.
jail.
Right.
So they are
That's
both
why he's
safe.
bracing himself.
So they are both safe.
Ah.
So they are both safe, and the state
Oh,
is paying for them.
Oh, he's all pink.
It's like, oh, come on. And they're making the plan before
Yeah.
I get it now.
That's the story.
Oiga, es la policía. Oh, that's a funny story.
It's brilliant. It's fantastic, and there's a
I'm
lot
sure
of
better ways of going about
there's
it.
a well, you know, when I read it, I thought Tom is not gonna like it.
Some of the
It's-
artwork's
dog
really
is suffering
good.
there.
But the artwork's really, really
Not
good.
that you remind me of the character anyway. But
Oh dear.
I thought, yeah, this is a good one.
It's good though.
Oh, it's fantastic stuff. This is brilliant. Carlos Calpurnio is the artist. It's very well known in Spain in the kind of underground independent comics.
Mm.
It's all stickmen
Mhm.
that he always draws, but it's really funny. So that's him and another guy, and they're just shooting. Oh, we have to eliminate them. No, they're coming. They keep going. Oh, the numbers are incredible. Keep going. No, they're shooting, and shooting, and shooting, and keep going, and then when they finish, and actually, you know, they are in a beach. They just wanted for some space in the beach to actually lie down in the sand, close by the water, because
Everybody's dead.
everyone is dead or lying down. So it's part of imagination, part real. You don't know.
Oh, right, okay. That makes more sense.
A little bit of critique to if you are Spanish, you go to the beaches in Spain, and you can't go on Sunday because it's full of tourists.
Yeah.
Packed, yeah.
And you just feel you want to get a gun and start to shoot them. So there is that feeling in there. So yeah. So yeah, Calpurnio. That's the name of the artist. And the strip is Cutlass. It repeats itself. He's done lots of comics of Cutlass. Even if it's
What
just
is does that mean something, Cutlass? Cutlass.
in Spanish,
No.
Cutlass is what? It's a pirate sword.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
In English, yeah.
And
Yeah,
where
but in
is
Spanish-
that chocolate bar?
Bueno.
Yeah.
The Kinder Bueno.
So it's
That's
like
right.
it's the chocolate sword.
Well, go here is the good one of Cutlass.
The hazelnut filled sword.
Yeah. And wafer.
Yeah, and pretty.
They're nice frozen.
Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Freeze them and you got crunch. And then
I like them a wee bit harder, so you can sort of split them in half and lick the.
freeze them, man.
That's good.
I recommend it.
What's your boyfriend do for? He only works in Spanish.
Yeah, it only was in Spanish. Unfortunately.
It's asking a fish. What's your boy?
What's your boyfriend doing? And they say nada. But nada means nothing in Spanish, but also means swim.
Conjugated to the third person.
The 2 sticks of gum, and this one's already chewed up.
Yep.
That's good. Visual humour.
So yeah, I brought Monografico.
That's very good.
I
do, man.
brought
Oh, this is all
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Sam Henderson's Magic Whistle. This was a very kind present from Dave to me. Discovered Sam Henderson, a really, really funny Magic Whistle, hilarious stuff. Really, really good. The cover says everything, I mean.
I didn't think it looked like a penis head.
It's a bot.
It's a
falling.
It also looks like a penis.
What's
He
falling
looks
then?
like
Oh, you've got a dirty mind. It's a bot.
It's a bum, bro.
Oh,
It's
right.
not a willy.
Culo. It has his falling in his head.
Sam Henderson, is he related to any of the Hendersons that do? What do the Hendersons do in the States?
Is he?
Don't they do like the?
Henderson. Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Anyway, Magic
Simpsons.
Whistle, really
Are they
good, really
Hendersons?
funny.
No, you mean Harry and the Hendersons?
No, like creators. Isn't there a famous creator called
No, he's
something
Groening.
Henderson? Oh, Groening, right? Yeah.
Groening.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's related to anybody famous. But that's a good comic, Magic Whistle. He's dead funny. Humour can be funny, that was one of his books.
Humor can be funny.
That's a good title.
Good one.
Yeah.
So that's the name of one of his things. He aims to please.
Dirty die.
I'll have the sexiest hamburger you've got.
Yeah.
You're so bad. You're a bad little hamburger. Oh yes, you are. Oh yeah. Hey, what the? Wow. Coupon graffiti.
I didn't know if you would go for that or not.
I
just
do,
yeah.
That's a good advert. Gestionamos su muerte. Administer your death. With
I like his
9,000
artwork.
years of experience.
Oh wow.
Magic Whistle. Sam Henderson's Magic Whistle. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
So where did you come across this? Just in a box in a
Can't
comic
remember.
shop?
I've been buying it that one though. Sam Henderson. I
Oh,
can't-
do
I
you
can't-
regularly get that?
Yeah, for like 20 years. I can't remember when I first heard of him.
He still does comics now.
Yeah,
And
he
you
still does
still-
Magic Whistle. I think he does like one book a year or every 2
Oh,
years or
right.
something.
The bologna sandwich, yeah. Have you read this one, the bologna sandwich? It's just hilarious reading the strip from Monografico.
Oh, yeah, this one, yeah, it's good, man.
That detail is
Yeah, it's brilliant.
brilliant. There was just no need for that detail.
Yeah.
Perfect. But look, they still love each other. Look,
Yeah.
because
Because they say,
it's emotional.
I didn't want
It's
to
all
look for
planned.
this.
Maybe it loves them even more.
It's all planned.
It's all planned. It's all
That's
planned.
the-
that's
That's
the
planned.
top.
Yeah.
You know.
I see them discussing it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Woof."
Oh, look at that bit of pink on his.
He's ready.
Yeah. Bracelet itself.
That's really nice, isn't it? Do you know this would fit in like Mad magazine? These kind of characters, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost Mort Drucker. You know the guy that does all the caricatures and everything. Mort Drucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody from Mad Magazine just died recently as well.
Oh no, who?
Like one of the co-founders or something. Jack Davis.
Oh yeah, Jack Davis, of course. Yeah. I didn't immediately click when you said Mad Artist with Jack Davis because he's did so many things. I never. I love Jack Davis. He was one of the first mail order things I ever bought. There was an Art of Jack Davis book back in prehistoric times. And I sent off my postal order for it to a shop in London.
Nice.
And it got sent back up.
Yeah, 91 or something like that.
Yeah, he was still working. I remember he retired. It was like 2 years ago or a year ago or something. It was like, well, Jack Davis is going to retire. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, he didn't.
Great artist. Brilliant. Jack Davis. He used to do the adverts for. Do you remember the adverts for Slim Jims? And it was like Dracula, and you had like the meat stick, and there was the werewolf, and he had one, and he was like,
Yeah.
you remember you can see him, eh?
Yeah. I've
It's the
seen
70s.
those adverts, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant art.
It's good, isn't it? Magic Whistle, Sam Henderson. Really good, really funny.
He's one of these guys. Just if Sam Henderson's got a new book out, I'll get it. Yeah.
Humor can be funny,
I
indeed.
don't know any underground
He's more kind of
Comics or-
alternative.
publishers or artists like that.
And the last
Like
thing
that,
I
no.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's a lovely
Independence,
looking book.
yeah. Underground, different story.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to define that difference. Make that difference. Make
Yeah,
that
I
definition.
don't know,
It's
got
the
stuff
difference between underground and independent.
Sure. Yeah.
It's that whole thing of underground's really more sort of known by some sort of fan base, whereas I don't know. How do you define it? How do you properly define? I'm saying this
I
out
think
loud, and
underground
I'm thinking, how do you really define it?
Undergrounds was more part of that whole scene in the 60s and the 70s. That was. It was a bigger societal change thing that was going on.
And the artists knew that they would have difficulties to find a publisher to publish their stuff and print it and distribute it. They managed to do somehow distribution and print it, etc. But yeah, it was underground because they knew that they could be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because they didn't follow the guidelines or the code that was at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the underground comic, and there were many artists. But I remember, for example, I mean, we know R.Crumb, he was in that scene. I remember the underground comics. I think that's something after Crumb, but
That's fantastic.
the Super
Oh yeah, Freak Brothers. Yeah.
Freak Brothers.
Yeah.
Really enjoy it. Really funny.
I always remember
In Spain.
they looked
Yeah.
like mosquitoes.
Yes. There was
Like,
this,
yeah, big
beards
noses,
and
beards,
big
yeah.
bellies and
Wow, it's
stick
really
arms
good.
and yeah, really funny, really good.
Look like giant mosquitoes.
So yeah, that was one of them. But yeah, the independent scene or self-published scene, then obviously now the times are different. There's more liberty and there is more freedom, and there's no this code that you have to attach to it. Although you still hear and you still see nowadays in the States, in Britain, in Spain, certain publications that they've been censored or they've been problems with several things. I mean, so yeah, self-publishing is still good.
Super Sanchez!
Well,
Super Sanchez!
certainly Monografico is a hit. Super Sanchez, yeah.
Oh, this is real.
But I thought that was perfect for.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what runs in Spain, the underground. That you find that sort of comic.
Does the roto mean something? El roto.
El roto. Roto means broken. El roto could be.
Oh, the broken.
Could be.
So it could be the broken.
El roto could be, for example, also a hole in a pocket in a piece of clothing. We'll call that el roto.
That's exactly the kind of thing that I'd like to do, but don't have the skills or the ideas to do it.
I think
that is the kind of thing that I would like to do.
That's sort of one picture a scene.
Do you know what I mean?
Is the idea. That's the idea.
Yeah.
That is the
well
idea.
put. It was well put.
That is the idea. I think that's
When they're able to encapsulate something in just one. I love them political cartoonists, even for the for like the broadsheet newspapers that are just able to. One of the famous guys was the guy who did the artwork for The Wall, Pink Floyd The Wall.
Oh yeah.
He was a political cartoon. What's his name?
Scarf, wasn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
Or was it? Do you know what it was? That
Just one panel.
I think it
that-
was
panel.
Ralph statement.
Yeah, that
one
just
panel statement.
encapsulates so much.
Yeah.
the thing about the political cartoonists and the cartoonists in general. I mean, what I find that is incredible. It's not just the ideas they come with and also how they express it, but they come with the idea every day.
Yeah.
That's what I found that is incredible. Because to be able to do that consistently every day.
I mean,
that is has
because
to
the
be
thing is, as
really,
well,
really
is
hard.
that they can't even just produce
No.
a backlog
No.
because they're responding to current.
Especially if it's something like a political
affairs.
cartoon or anything. And then also, if you do a comic strip, a daily comic strip, then you have to come with a strip every day too.
But at least with that, you can
do some backlog.
if you have a flurry, you can
Yeah.
you can kind of put stuff in the back, can't you?
I always feel with those political strips as well, they always hit. There's never, I don't seem to find a single one that goes, nah, that's not really got it across. I always tend to feel like they really hit. So coming up with an idea that actually catches as well is just fantastic. It's one thing to come up with an idea that's just, fleeting. You look at it and go, oh, that doesn't.
Yeah, because you will think about it. Oh yeah, this right.
Yeah.
You will think about it, but you will do one maybe. You'll be lucky. You go, yeah, good. But then, you need to do that every day.
Yeah, you need to have you need to be able to get everybody to
Every single
catch
day.
on to it every day.
And it's just inspiration.
Yep.
So more roto.
Dave, what do you do, for example, in order to find ideas? Do you go through your experiences, or suddenly you are at home or at work or going for a wander, going for a walk, and suddenly, I need to put that in a comic strip? How does it work for you?
I do it both ways. Yeah.
So you do everything.
Sometimes life's going on and you get an idea and you think, I need to stop everything right now and write this down. that happens. That can get you in trouble, but sometimes you've got to do it or you'll forget.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
So I've done it that way.
So it's part of the moment, and you take a note of it. And
Yeah, you just get some insight on something and think, hey, that would work. And so you just write down blah 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 blah. This.
Do you have a little notebook for ideas that you carry with you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. And then other times you need some idea, so you're like,
you need to get inspired.
get an idea now. You sit in the room.
Yeah,
and
but
you
it's
don't
hard
get
then,
to-
isn't it? When you actively
Do you know what? Thinking it's hard is
squeeze
something.
one out.
I think thinking it's hard is like irrelevant. You just got to.
Let's come across with
That's the mindset.
But don't you
It's
find
hard,
that-
Who cares?
But don't you find that the less you think about, I need to prepare, I need to come up with something, the more scope your brain has for actually coming up with something. Do you see what I mean?
I do see what you mean, but there's just a certain thing as well that the more you do it, it's like time to do it now.
Right.
It's
Like
like a
crosswords.
muscle.
Like getting good at crosswords.
It's like I need to get an idea before I reach this lamppost at the end of this street,
Right,
and
so,
that's it. So you better get one.
so it's a muscle that you can train, and suddenly
Yeah.
the inspiration.
And also you get rid of, but it's hard. So you might think it's too hard. How can you get an idea before you reach the lamppost? That's ridiculous. But no, just do it. Anything that is not getting an idea, ignore that.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know if that's helpful, but that's
No.
that's what it
I mean,
feels like.
I'm just curious, just to see how can you come across to that. Certainly, you could think of an idea, but
I mean, every
If
idea
you want
that
to publish
comes-
something regular,
It's
then
called
yeah,
fist box in that.
ideas need to be produced. And I know people, for example, listen to.
But you get ideas. Everybody gets ideas.
Yeah.
So it's.
It doesn't matter to take a note of, just go for
I
it.
think so. It's just to go right. That's an idea. Recognise it as an idea,
Mhm.
and then the next thing you'll start doing is it's not a very good idea, though, is it?
A lot
Oh,
of
you just ignore that as well.
a lot of your
Yeah.
a lot of your stuff that I tend to see though, as I said, it was very much I was able to relate to it, and it's because a lot of the time it's stuff from like day to day. A lot of your stuff that you've done is very day to day.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got that odd one in between that's just something you've
Mm.
come up with that's out there,
Yeah.
but that's most people's thoughts. It's sort of the day to day stuff
Yeah.
with sort of scenarios thrown in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have something like, oh yeah, imagine a sausage starts singing. Oh yeah, imagine that happened, you know. And that's something else entirely. And I tend to find reading a lot of your stuff, that's what it goes like.
Yeah.
Especially when you're making your way through Dump and you've got halfway through, oh, I drew it was the pencil case.
Yeah.
He drew the pencil case.
Yeah.
And you just, you know, this is pencil case and this is
Yeah.
my little bit on it at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And then you could turn over a page and you've got something on space.
Yeah.
You know, it's that thing. It's the general day-to-day thought.
I
That is
think you get
how it works.
an idea, then you recognise it as being an idea you can use,
Mhm.
and then how you're going to translate it to the page to be something.
That's the
That's
difference.
the
though.
process,
You've
yeah.
got that outlet. to do
Whereas
it,
other people are
whereas-
sitting going, I need a really good idea,
First.
like you know, something amazing. I need to create Superman or something. You know, and so if you're sitting waiting on that, it's
never
not going to
gonna
happen.
happen,
You know, you need to go. There's a pencil case,
It's like you
and
said.
then package it up,
It's like you
and
said.
then work on it.
It's like you said before as well. Though. When you're wanting to do something, just do it.
After.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Don't think anything.
Not
No,
quite
don't think anything on it.
understanding
Yeah, just
what
do
he's
it.
saying
Do it.
in there.
Yeah.
I need a bit of
Like the next.
clarification, the nuance of it.
No problem. And the last thing I brought was that's a personal favourite. I don't think it's very well known here. This particular Richard Corben is known in the UK and the States, but this particular work, then, this was published in the 70s. I think in Europe was perhaps in Metal Havana magazine. I don't know if some of it was published in America, but it's a fantastic album of science fiction and fantasy.
Is he American?
I think so, yeah. And so Dave has looked like he knows about it. You
I've
can
had a
and
good
it's-
look at
it's
it.
Fantastic. And that's before computerized software and nonsense. That's
Yeah.
So
all
that was all.
done,
painted,
yeah.
is it?
It's all
Wow.
painted
Yeah.
or color.
It's
And
absolutely
I think there's a mix of
beautiful
different
artwork.
techniques they are going on there. I think there's even collage, certain areas, but it's just amazing work.
What other stuff is he
I'd love
done?
like just massive posters of that.
Yeah.
It just looks beautiful.
Yeah. Really good stuff.
He's done. I've noticed him on the 2 issues of Swamp Thing I had. He did like a 2-part.
He's done a
He's done all
miniseries.
kinds of stuff. Last year he did something called Rat God on Dark Horse.
He's done a miniseries of
Did he do a
Hulk.
Batman thing?
He's done Hulk. He's done Hellblazer.
I remember he did something.
He's
Death
done-
Rattle. Remember that Death Rattle? It was
Death
kitchen,
Rattle, yeah.
kitchen sink.
Or the King Rat or something like that.
Rat God
Rat God.
last year.
Rat God. That's another one.
Dark
But
Horse.
that was
Just a 4-part
Publishing.
comic.
yeah, Dark Horse was not an older comic. And Dark Horse kind of recovered and reprinted it.
Maybe.
I read the graphic novel of his. It might have been. Oh yeah, it was. I only got it because he was the artist, but it was Edgar Allan Poe stories
Yep.
done in his artwork.
That's another one, yeah, he did as well.
This is someone different all of a sudden, or just he's not put as much effort.
It's all
into
him.
that?
It's all him. Yeah,
Wait,
it's all
Shadows
him.
with
It's
an
different.
MS?
There's different techniques going on.
Right. Okay.
And I don't know if the tales, because it's
totally
the
changed.
story, he decided just to do different techniques, or perhaps that's a prologue that he added afterwards. I
Yeah.
don't know the whole story of it. It doesn't explain there.
The
Yeah,
difference even there.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally.
But yeah.
It's still nice, but
Bad day, good day.
I often forget about Corben and all that. There was a whole kind of sci-fi fantasy side to Underground comics.
I think
I always forget it because I always think of like Zap and R.Crumb and all these guys.
Certainly in
Why was
Spain.
he a pair of his?
Well, it was just another branch of Underground comics that was fantasy and
Right,
sci-fi.
right.
Because in Spain, in late 70s, early 80s, we don't consider so much underground, but there was a lot of science fiction comics and comics orientated for adult readership. And they were published in magazines called Timor, Zona 84, and other magazines.
Beautiful.
And there was a lot of that. There was a lot of material coming from Europe, some material from Spain, a lot of material coming from the States or American authors as well. And I'm pretty sure Corben was one of them as well. So yeah.
And some marron on here. Una latteria. Una lecheria.
Una lecheria.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, the art is just amazing. Amazing art.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah,
See if there's
have a look.
see if there's like an English version.
Have a
There
look
must-
now.
there must
If
be.
you put Richard
must be.
Corben then,
Amazon- Get Amazon fired up.
I haven't seen it. Not that I have been actively looking for it because I have it there. So, but that in Spain, it's always been considered one of those comics that you must have.
My 3-year-old.
Well, they would in Spain.
Well, yeah, you know, all the Mediterranean, you know how we are.
It gets hot in that sun.
It gets yeah, it gets hot in that sun, you see.
It does. That's why people don't go out after lunch. It's too hot. You need to go for sun.
Yeah, but that comic, it was my friend Tony. He gave me that.
All right, nice.
He gave me that. He gave me also a few Thorgal
That's
comics.
Rat God, that's what you were on.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that's
yeah.
it. Spirits of the Dead. That's the one I read.
No, that was Richard Corben. I read a bit of that.
I
It's
didn't.
really good.
I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, really?
I love
like
the
it.
art,
I
but I
like
didn't
it.
like the stories.
I like it.
That's
Right.
I've got a whole collection.
Ah, right.
That's a
Hellblazer
Hellblazer.
as well.
Oh.
Because he goes in jail or into jail or something like that. There's something happening in a jail. I vaguely remember that one.
Is Azzarello the writer?
Mm-hmm. For that one.
Why it
Is he
called
not an
Monografico?
artist normally?
Brian
Oh,
Azzarello? No, it's a writer.
Ah.
It must be in there. Maybe he did the
Oh yeah, I wanted that.
Oh, might just be.
NeverWhere. That's it.
That's it. That could be that.
Oof.
Yeah.
50 quid. New and used.
You into that? Let's have a look.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Yeah,
Yeah,
NeverWhere.
that's
So
it.
is Den
So-
just the name
so Den
for,
was-
Spain, for
well,
Spain,
then
maybe,
it could
yeah.
be. But wait a second.
It might just be the story.
Oh yeah, Nunca Nada, innit? There it is.
Nunca Nada. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
that'll be
that's NeverWhere.
wow.
Okay. 50 quid. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he's not in it. That must be
So
the
there you
cover
are.
again.
So yeah, that's.
Seems to be covered.
So it's
He
NeverWhere.
yeah, he does a lot of covers.
So it's NeverWhere
Right.
in
Lovecraft.
English. There you are.
It's interesting.
But yeah, that's
NeverWhere.
It's not.
once because I had this one, and then I've been looking at other works by Corben, and that's still to me
That's the one.
the significant one to me anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got more refined and he's been improve his
Yes,
technique
yeah.
in certain areas
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
What a
Other people
beautiful
might prefer
book.
another one. I prefer Den.
I mean,
we
like this,
call it
you
Den in
look
Spanish,
at
but
it-
it's NeverWhere.
You look at it and it's like, yeah.
And the edition that they did in Spain, that's the first edition in the 78.
Every
It's fantastic.
serious comic lover should have one of these, but then you can't just hand it to your kids, can you? Your kid
Yeah,
can't
no.
read it.
No. That's why I have few bookshelves that they are aside. That's the adult stuff.
Oh, they're on
That
the
he
top
cannot
shelf.
and the other ones, yeah, he can read, but this one, no. He'll read that when he's
Beautiful.
old enough.
Beautiful.
Wish list.
Love at first sight.
Is that a name that you've given it?
I want that.
I see it straight away. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
it's in.
Is that a list? Is that a name you've given a wish list
Wish
ago?
list, yeah, one of
I
them.
love it.
There's ones. Obviously, I've done like comics, toys, films. Well, that is stuff that
Yeah.
I've watched or I've already read or something like that. But this is stuff that I've literally just seen on here browsing and went, oh
Yeah, that'll do.
I like that.
I've got like a whole series of Stephen King on there, and I'm not like read it yet, but it's on there. It's on there.
So that's the stuff I brought. I don't know.
That's good.
Is it
Good.
Fantastic.
Yours is now buried underneath. Oh no, you got it.
Mine isn't really underground.
That was underground and lesser known.
Yeah.
Because that was
So Groo, because when I was growing up and reading Groo, every other comic reader I knew didn't know Groo and wasn't interested in Groo. But I loved a bit of Groo.
Groo. I like Groo.
And I pulled this out because I've actually got it out reachable rather than in a box. And it was, I think it was one of the first
Look at that. That's
collected
an
graphic
old
novels I got ages
Yeah.
ago, yeah.
That's an old one then.
That's an old one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be one of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember when I got it, but it was a long time ago.
Fantastic. Look at that.
This is a comic
The
that...
battles.
Oh, Groo, man. Just look at his... The guy's arm.
Groo the Wanderer. So that's the first volume.
Well, it is.
That's the first.
1990. USA, first
Oh,
one.
look at this.
That'll be
The amount of detail and
good on.
characters.
That?
Yeah.
I'm a...
Just
It's
Aragonés is he's
Honestly, every month when I got the comic, I was like... To that second page, which was a splash page where all the
You can
credits
just
were.
sit down and look
So,
at
yeah.
There's always a Joe hidden.
That's the other thing, that because I couldn't get lots of comics, I could only get a few. Something like that I could look at for a long time. I got more of me. I got more money's worth out of that.
Yeah.
All the characters.
Because he used to hide. I always used to look for. He'd write his name somewhere in the big splash. So that was part of the. That was part of the thingy.
Look at this castle. And I bet you can sit down and look through the faces of the warriors.
Yeah.
It's just.
Is it on there?
Oh my god.
One
That's,
thing you want to look up for it on though is eBay.
yeah, but thanks for bringing it back. This is no less known. This is really good. We
Only lesser
should
known
we should
amongst
do
my peers when I was growing up who were into
we
comics.
should do a session about just Sergio Aragonés and his work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I bet there's shitloads that I don't
Magnum.
even know.
That's,
I
see
got
that? You got that? But the issue.
I got the issue.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Got it in a back issue bin for 25 pence or something.
Me too.
Unbelievable. I mean, you kidding? I'll have this.
That's the one.
Oh yeah, that's
There we go.
Oh yeah.
$7.99. Get it sold.
Nah.
First
Never.
printing.
£8. That's great though.
So that's
only
that.
one.
It's only one.
That's the book.
Is there any available?
So it's rare, isn't it?
Destroy Your Duck.
Yeah, what was that?
That's good. Jack
First appearance of Groo. Not that that means anything to anyone unless they make a Groo film. First appearances, really, it's like
15
I didn't
33
realise. I've got
first.
that comic. I didn't
issue.
realise that was the first Groo. Oh, that's the backup, isn't it? He's not in the story. He's got his own backup
is he just
story in there. Yeah,
right.
that's right. I remember now. I didn't realise it was the first one though, but I remember there's a story in it with Groo. I went, oh, it's Groo.
This is a comic that I got last. It took ages in between issues. I got that and feel that was the first issue. It was 60 pages.
The Dying
And
It's
the Dead.
beautiful. The Dying and the Dead. And the story really got me. It was fantastic. It's all kinds of weird stuff going on. He's a hitman, but to just say that it's a mafia thing won't give it justice.
Who's that?
Hickman.
Oh, Hickman.
So that was
Hickman.
that, and it was meant to. There's an explanation online as to why there's only 3 of them, but it is due to continue. But I mean, it basically gets to this final issue. Hitler's in it, Mussolini's in it, and so is the Japanese emperor as well from the time.
Okay.
Right.
They're all having dinner.
Okay.
It's really, I mean, the artwork's beautiful as well.
Like that.
Oh, there's some hump. Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. Yeah.
It looks great.
Come on. Things were going well there.
You can't have it all.
But
mate.
see, that,
We'll see.
but there you are.
No.
That's why the Americans cannot deal with this. So have this scene. There's a guy getting shot in the head.
Yeah.
We can see everything, even the splat of blood on the wall behind the guy is getting killed. And the woman that is supposed to be naked, you cannot see even her nipples. Because God forbid we see a nipple.
I know.
Yeah, but
We can see someone being shot, blood everywhere.
God
God forbid we see a nipple.
But come on, Nando. This is a comic book. It isn't an advertisement for Axe. So.
Oh,
you know,
right.
If it was an
okay.
advertisement for a gym or some body spray, then the woman would almost have a vagina out. But because it's a comic book, you can't do that. That influences kids.
Kids.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah,
cannot mix up here.
Kids are reading this, mate.
Imagine that.
Kids are reading this, mate.
Oh yeah, apparently.
You can't be putting that in it.
Yeah, can't be putting sex. I mean, decapitations. Everybody loves a good decapitation and
Good hole in the head.
a hole in the head. Yeah, but Jesus.
I know.
I mean, it'd be like sex is an average thing that happens every day.
Interesting, that one.
You know.
Yeah, very interesting that.
Interesting, that.
Um,
Yeah, that
looks
looks
like Idris
quite
Elba.
good, actually.
It's an old
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
That looks good.
Speaking of which, I love Idris Elba. Just
Ah.
want to say that's all I want to say. I love Idris Elba.
Is he the guy from The Wire?
Yeah.
You seen that new Star Trek?
No, he's the bad guy anyway.
I can see that.
But see, it's apparently just like
A steaming turd in the street.
no, I wasn't going to say that. I was actually going to say, pal of mine who's a big Star Trek fan just said it was like watching a big budget version of the original TV show.
Very
I
good,
said,
Giuseppe.
Right.
Very good.
But
That looks really good.
so
is
it's
it
all I
finished
heard.
now?
I've never really
Yeah,
had a
they've
chance.
done these 3, but there's a view to continuing it because the story is there to be continued,
It looked great.
basically.
I like.
I don't know if they have. There's an explanation as basically there was like something ridiculous like 8 months between issue 2 and 3.
Is it an art thing or a writing thing?
They said something about that they made the first issue too big, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
it's big.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I don't know if maybe they got ahead of themselves, or other projects sidelined them. But they did explain that they want to come back and continue it.
Is Hickman not doing something at the minute? Is he not in the midst of doing something else for like Marvel or
Someone
somebody?
that pays.
Oh, he's been working for Marvel for years.
Yeah, is he not in the midst of doing something as part of this Civil War 2 or something? So that's maybe tying him up. I don't know.
No idea, but
I don't pay attention.
he's
Really?
Is he a big name?
Yeah. Was it Brian? Brian Hickman? No.
if I'm correct, if we go to here, is it Shield? 'Cause
Shield.
He did a series, Shield. Jonathan Hickman, sorry, it's not Robert
Jonathan
Hickman.
Hickman.
It's Jonathan Hickman.
Jonathan.
Yeah, he started this series called Shield, and it goes back in time, and it's really interesting. There's a lot of science fiction, not so many superheroes, more of science fiction, time traveling.
Sounds good.
There's a lot of things going on there. It took a long time. There were a lot of months in between some of the issues,
Sounds
and
like
it's unfinished.
So it's
Sounds like this.
The artist has done another issue, and is waiting for the final script of the
maybe he's known for it.
but it's never been published. And I wasn't enjoying that very much.
He wrote the crossover event.
He did Secret
so
Wars,
I'm
yeah.
assuming he's
And before that, he did Infinity, he did Avengers for a couple of years, etc., etc.
the Avengers for Marvel now.
But Shield,
He did that East to West.
yes,
Ah,
and Manhattan Projects as well for Image.
That makes a lot
But
of
that Shield, I found it really good.
sense.
I thought it was actually very interesting to a certain extent within the Marvel universe, but
It's busy, isn't it?
it's
He's a
not
busy boy.
been finished.
They usually
It's
have it,
interesting. He did Red Mass for Mars with the same artist.
Oh right.
They
That's
usually
not there.
they usually have something within their sort of career thing. It's like known for being like
Notorious
notorious for being like
woman beater or something like that.
yeah, halfway through.
No, they usually leave that stuff out.
Black Mask. Have you heard of that publishing house? It's relatively new, but they've been getting a lot of good reviews. And like their issues go for not stupid money, but like I was lucky. This was one of the ones that the Black Hole came through on that I ordered. But like if you look this up, Space Riders issue 1, it'll probably be. You're more likely to find it on eBay.
I'd just like to see if it came up with anything for them.
But this
Space
is a
Riders.
hell of a comic.
Space.
Yeah.
Rider.
Hell of a comic.
Space.
It's a 4-issue mental journey. Have a look at that.
I think it's funny when they've got like animal heads. You know?
Who's Peligro?
That's someone's there. Yeah,
Is that his name? Peligro.
I think it might be Captain Peligro.
Capitan Peligro.
Yeah,
Capitan Peligro.
I love the artwork, the colour, the
Capitan
the
Peligro.
mentalness. It's in space.
Captain Danger.
Captain Danger.
Capitan Peligro. Love it.
And I was able to get all 4 issues of this, but there's other ones that I've wanted to get from Black Mask, but now they often, you don't often see them on the advanced solicitations.
Somebody was
You have to go onto like their website to get them.
people were speaking about them.
This is mental. That's really good. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I really enjoyed it. It's just one of them comics that's like a trip.
Psychedelic.
You know, a fantastic psychedelic trip.
Oh my
Jeez.
gosh. That's really good.
And in a way, that comic that Norrie Miller did reminded me a bit of that. That duality that he did reminded me a bit of that.
This is fantastic.
It's reminding me of somebody.
Well, yeah, there's other ones I've wanted to get on Black Mask, and I just can't get them now because
Gary
after being banned by.
yeah, that's.
So
This is really good,
it is. I would.
Amazing.
I would really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it again. It's that kind of like
Capitan Peligro. Love it.
So yeah, Black Mask, very very good.
Space
A few other
Riders.
Black Mask Studios are called, I think. This is another good one, which I think it's at issue 12 and they're not done anymore, but I think they're planning on doing it. Spread.
Okay.
I like the artwork, and the story was very good as well. It was a kind of dystopian future. Something's gone wrong. We don't know what's gone wrong. There's this infectious thing that's taking over everything, the spread. But it's got enough about it to make me want to.
That's just a homage to Lone Wolf Uncut.
To who?
Lone Wolf Uncut.
Oh yeah,
The manga.
that's the baby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Ah.
this is a homage to it.
Oh, is it? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
even know. Yeah.
And I like that they put on the baby.
It's really good. He's called. No, as in N-O.
No.
But the characters are good and they do a good thing of fleshing out this horrible world that they're living in.
You know what it reminds me the Thing.
Yeah,
John
it's a bit like
Carpenter's
that,
The
yeah.
Thing.
And also, I seem to. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think there's another.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
I think there's another. Isn't there a TV show or something called Spread as well?
The Strain.
The
Oh, the
Strain.
Strain, right?
That turned out to be bloody vampires of all things.
Yeah,
It was very
so
strange. I didn't know it was
Was
that.
that-
I enjoyed that very much. The first
Oh,
series.
really?
So bad.
It's
Guillermo del Toro
Yeah. Guillermo.
and Chuck Hogan.
Which is reason I'm willing to watch it because Guillermo's.
I watched The Strain, the first series. I'm waiting for the second one to be in the UK TV. I really enjoyed it.
It's not very intense.
I didn't watch that Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it? No.
No, not really. I enjoyed
It's a good homage to the 80s, though, isn't it?
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but I just felt like it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it was worth. Personally, this is still personal. I didn't think it was worth praise that everybody else gave.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like that's.
The kid with no teeth is quite cute, though, isn't he?
What one?
The one with the
Oh yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
Dave, or D4VE.
D4V.
It's the same people that done that hot damn that I told you about. That, and I think this Ferrier might be this guy here, the same guy. But Ramon and Ferrier, so they're a double act which I've often found. I like the storytelling. I like the art. They're funny and the artwork's beautiful. But do you know about this, Dave?
I've seen.
Basically, the robots have taken over.
Right.
And it's basically a story about their the world in their times.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing was 5 issues, and then they did a Dave 2, which was another 4 or 5. I'll show you that Hot Damn, which is I think it's current or just about finished. But that's the same duo, and this is set in hell. So it's the same creative team, but it's in hell. Which is really good. Again, funny. The fact that there's not much to play with on the face, yet with the body and the hands, they're able to convey
a lot of change in colour within the eyes.
Yeah.
It gets worried, it turns red.
It's funny. It's
You
that's
bro.
Hot Damn. What else have I got here? Zoo Hunters, which is another one which I'm liking, but they ain't half taking the time. It's on Aspen. I remember George telling me that stuff on Aspen just takes
ages.
They don't know when. I mean, this was out in. What's this? November 2014.
Mm-hmm. That's the most recent.
No, this was issue 1, but they've only done 3. And the 4th one is, there's people on his Facebook page going,
yeah, hurry along.
come on, mate. We really like your comic.
Come on. We need Jim
Get it sorted.
He would have never stood for this.
What's that again?
This is a science fiction space thing. And basically he's a collector he's like a mercenary collector and transporter of weird beasts for people. So he gets contracted to go and get certain rare beasts and species for rich people. That's what that is. And Kennel Block Blues. Oh look, Ryan Ferrier again. The same guy. Yeah, this isn't one that you're gonna like at all.
Yeah.
It's the humanoid animals.
You don't go for that.
No. Remember Black Sand? Just a no-go.
How about you with this one, where the commander was like a wolf or something? Did you see this?
See, that's not so much of a... But see, when it's things like fictional
That are outrageous,
animals. Yeah,
right.
fictional animals. When it's things like werewolves
This
and
is fictional.
big dragon people, like, that's fine. No, but that's a pug. That's a Boston Terrier. I know what that is. It's a Boston Terrier, a Chihuahua, and...
So like this guy, this wolf commander.
So he's alright.
That's borderline. That's still, because that's a white tiger. That's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see that.
So what about
There's a few. There's like a mandrill.
What
what
about
about the
Garfield?
strip we saw in Monografico?
Now we all know my feelings. Was that too much for you?
Oh.
Yeah. But that was a dog.
Hey, look, he's like, you're a space ranger. That's right. My name is Mono.
My name is Mono. He's a
Monkey.
Mono. He's
Monkey,
he's a man who's a monkey.
I'm living.
You remember, yeah?
Yeah.
You learned the Spanish
Yeah,
word.
see, now I saw that kind of creeped me out. Mono.
My name is
Because
Mono.
that's a baboon.
Yeah,
100%.
that would freak me out.
Yeah. That would really freak me out. I don't like baboons.
Do you reckon he's got an open bit at
It's
the
like in
back?
Metropolis.
Chaps.
He's
It's weird,
like these big jerky bits.
Is that not
Even-
like...
even if you were
Is that not
busy-
jokey
In the
enough?
shower.
Fear, no.
Yeah.
I thought it was when it gets serious like that you don't like it, yeah.
It's just creepy. Like people like furries and stuff as well. Oh.
The problem I had, you know, why I've only got one issue of Hot Damn and one issue of this, because it was in this intervening period where disposable heroes went
Good.
kaput. So the orders I'd put in for the future issues of these had all gone. I got most of my money back anyway through a PayPal dispute thing. But I'd rather have had the comics because I was enjoying that and that. I got to the point where I might just wait for the graphic novel and get that when that comes out rather than buying the individual issues.
That's all I ever do.
I want to look at that. It's good.
I will literally read a number 1 or something, and if I like it, I'll wait
Right.
until the end.
Really?
Yep.
Regardless of if it's a limited or if it's an ongoing.
But I'll go into.
Well, in order to keep up my collection of Star Wars film adaptation issues, when we were in Glasgow, I bought number 1 of that Force Awakens comic,
Yes.
and it was like £4.20,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that's pretty expensive.
Yep.
Well, I thought, I was quite. I thought I'll get the
was,
second one, and it was online like $2.90 free postage,
Alright.
and that was some seller on eBay. I'll see who that was and let you know,
Maybe
because that's quite a difference,
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
especially when they're mailing it to you.
Almost too good of a difference. That's.
I don't know if number 1 was.
So where did you get the issue from? A shop?
the first one? Yeah, the first one I got at Forbidden Planet.
Oh, right.
And it was $4.20, and then the
And you
second
saw
one
the
I-
same issue?
No,
All right.
when I thought I'll get number 2, I'll look online, and there it was $2.90.
Right. Oh.
Now, whether number 1 was marked up because it was number 1.
Was it bigger?
No, it was just the same size, regular issue.
That's not right.
They did
I thought that is what happens.
Yeah.
Because you could find
dare.
quite a lot of good deals.
Yeah,
There's a lot of comic book shops actually selling comics on eBay, and
Have you looked
they offer
at
a
that,
very
Joe?
good service at a very good price,
Mm.
including post and packaging,
No,
back and forward.
Yeah,
You go to the shop,
nothing like that.
you don't get the back of the board
Yeah.
They're paying
and you're paying
rent
more.
and all that,
to get it right there, right now.
Yeah, I think that's strange that Forbidden Planet doesn't do that. It's not like
yeah.
the.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think that I just find that odd, and that's one of the main things that they do. You always go to Forbidden Planet. There's always the big giant wall.
Yeah.
Especially okay, the one in Glasgow, but one in Edinburgh and everything as well. They've still got a giant wall with their
Aberdeen as well.
and
They
it's
still have all single issues, and they have
I might have to
graphic
just
novel.
do
They have
that every now and again and go to the shop. I'm not bothered ordering anything off that Island Earth comics. You know, the one that set up in Belfast after Disposable Heroes went down.
I wouldn't either.
So I
Just in
don't know
case.
whether
Just in
it's-
case.
It seems like it could be the same thing.
I-
It seems like it's
I
the
normally
same setup.
use, if I buy something like that, a Scott collectibles or what's the other one?
But do they have an online thing?
No, I just buy it through eBay. They've been quite good, and they have back issues. Because I bought a few things back issues from them.
So
and
do you
also
go to
more
their
than one.
shop on eBay? Because I find that they don't have as wide a range as other vendors in terms of. Do they have everything other vendors have as well?
Well, it depends.
Like all the
I don't
new
know.
ones?
For example, they had the most recent All-Star Batman #1 by Snyder and Romita. They had it on sale and eBay at a very good price.
right.
The #1.
That came out what, a week ago?
Just about a week or two
Yeah.
ago. So they had that. I don't know what other stuff they stock. So, and I bought all comics from them from the 80s, particular issues that I was looking for. And again, you find them at a reasonable price, depending what it is, obviously.
Yeah.
But there was one time they sent me the wrong comic. I told them, said no problem, send it back to us. Sorry about that, I apologize. They sent me the correct one. There was no problem whatsoever.
That's good of them.
So yeah, good service, I have to say.
Then there's others I've just remembered, like that Dead Man Plans. I enjoyed that comic on Image about a year ago.
Oh yeah,
Dead Man
Remember
Plans,
that, yeah.
the little fella.
yeah.
What's Tom bringing?
No, I just had like I said, I was interested to see more what everybody else brought, so I didn't really have a lot to bring to the table except from a couple of R.Crumb things that I picked up at the at Groucho's.
Recently.
Patty cake. Yeah, I picked up. Well, not these two, but that one. I picked that up.
You're always picking up something recently from Groucho's. I never think about putting in there.
I never think going there either.
Going there every day because I'm right across the road at work. If I'm on my way home.
Ah, right.
You just go and have a look.
Pop in there. And 9 times out of 10 somebody's handed in something. But I picked up all of these R.Crumb things from
Nice.
Groucho's.
R.Crumb,
Wow.
King of Underground.
I think so.
Yeah. Something
Look at
like,
that.
if you're talking about Underground,
Blues,
you have to.
jazz and country.
Big
R.Crumb.
ass,
CDs.
big
Has to
ass
be.
comics.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that. That's
has to
beautiful.
be mentioned. Yeah.
He's my favourite. He's great.
He's your favourite ever comic guy or under?
Well, he's like, you know,
He's
he's
up
up there.
Peter Bag
Yeah, by
Peter Bag.
and him there.
on he's top 10.
Top 10.
He's top 10.
My
top
favourite.
5.
My top,
For his artwork.
my top 20.
I like his stories as well.
Right.
Top 20.
Yeah.
He's there with the best 50.
Yeah, he's well up there. Hot 100.
You know, 1,000 authors. He's definitely there.
No, I think he's great.
No,
So
he
his
is.
portraits then,
He's
right?
number one.
He's
I like the way he just doesn't care.
he's a very big
Good.
Blues
fan of
guy.
blues guy, yeah, and it's
But he's
all
always been
little
like that.
tidbits,
And
and then
he's
got
always
a
been
little
kind of.
portrait on the side.
He takes it so far it's hard to defend him sometimes.
He's very good actually.
And
Somebody
it's,
goes, that's really bad,
you know,
and you go,
it's-
okay.
it's, you know, kind
Yeah,
of,
like
they
his-
say, oh, you cannot do that. And he goes and
Yeah.
does it, and then double.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Like his little foreword that he's got at the start of Phoebe Glockner's
Mm-hmm.
thing. Oh, he just takes it too far.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I seen it
remember
and
that,
I was quite hot under the collar, and I was
That's
thinking,
right.
right, okay, that's fine. And he's
Oh,
like,
that's
no,
right.
I really started to sweat and
Mm-hmm.
was getting really turned on, and oh shit, this is going too far. And it's funny because it was you that mentioned that.
What?
You'd read that Phoebe Glockner book as well.
Oh,
You saw
yeah.
that little foreword from
Mm-hmm.
Crumb and said, he's a dirty old man.
Oh, yes, yeah. That
And
works brilliant, isn't it?
But again, he's that thing of like sex in comics, you know,
yeah,
which you just don't get enough of.
it should be.
I remember there was one story he did where, well, I can't remember the specifics of it, but one way or another, there's like the devil girl that he's always wanting to hump and he's always fucking her. Well, there's no other way to do it.
Yeah,
But then her head ends up either going into her body,
Speaking about her,
and then he's like, oh.
Phoebe.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ah,
She is.
yeah.
Yep.
And then he's like, her head's not there, and he's like, well, that doesn't stop him, and then he starts off, you know. And
What,
then-
into the neck?
No, into the,
Oh, right,
into
yeah.
the usual orifice.
Right.
But that was the one time where I remember him saying he thought, is this bad? What does this say about my thoughts about women? It was the only time I remember him saying that, and he went and asked his wife, like, is this bad? You know? And she was like, no, crack on, you know. So off he went. So to say, that's my memories telling me
Yeah,
that.
because he comes across funny in that documentary about him.
I think he's like, if he thinks so,
Yeah.
he's going to do it in the comic.
Yeah.
And that's
they're
almost
very-
like a principle.
I don't think
Yeah.
they're very well known at all. It's only the two.
I had this up in my toilet for so
What, you
many
get
years. This one here. But don't forget to wipe your ass, folks, when the toilet's I copied that and had it up in the loo for years.
Yeah, the other one was World of Quest, and I just enjoyed the general sort of story. It's an all ages sort of story, and it's got a very sort of
His art
cartoony
style
style about
is-
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's Joe Blow.
But there's only the two. It
There's
got,
only the two of them.
yeah, it got
Joe
made into
Blow,
a
that's
TV
what you
show,
need to read.
but the TV show I think kind of lasted like
Talking
one or
about
two
too far.
seasons,
Joe
if
Blow.
that. And it's just a kids' TV show, and they changed all the characters and how they look as well. I went to see.
So this
that.
is really,
I think I picked this up about
this is
2009.
a really,
Joe Blow, it looks like
Very
some
good.
of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already getting a...
I was
It's
thinking,
story. I
Oh!
mean, there's a lot of stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
the Adventure
Joe
Time
Blow. Ooh,
Yeah.
is using the animation.
Joe Blow's in there. Let's have a gander.
I feel like there could have been so much more done with it,
Yeah.
and it's so sad that it never, that nothing really happened.
Really good.
They're very well read. Maybe not too as much because I tried to take care of that. But the first one, I carried that everywhere with me for years.
Oh.
Used to show everybody it. If somebody said, you know, oh, you like comic books, what do you read?
And this was the
There you
one.
go. Yeah, it was always that first one. I showed everybody.
That's really good, that one. Yeah, and it's just the themes and the story. I mean,
Yeah. It's just a
so
shame.
that's before Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Because Adventure Time is not that old.
Oh, it's definitely before Adventure Time.
So it they would have done a good adaptation into the animation. We could be talking about them instead of Adventure Time.
I didn't really like the animation looks totally different.
No, it's not quite.
Sis.
That's
Nah.
similar characters.
Sister.
No, no, it doesn't
It's
quite
just,
work.
no, it
I
doesn't.
think the whole family's involved, so you know. Scott and Joe Blow.
Joe Blow.
Joe Blow. That's the one to read.
Jesus.
Yeah, pretty intense. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Considering what, like you say, what you see there. I feel like that was maybe something that was taken and adapted wrongly.
Very good.
It's great. I love it. But it's like that. It's very lesser known. It's not done
Yeah.
through a massive publisher or anything either. It's maybe a huge kids publisher, but
I don't know. Who
Don't
is
know.
it? Yen Press?
Yeah, I can see how people kind of went, dude, you can't be.
That's the one where he started
You can't-
to kick it all the way, yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine the moral censors going,
Oh yeah.
you can't be doing that?
And his answer would be like, so what, you know.
So
The undergrounds were always in trouble with
can
getting
imagine.
done. In the UK as well, remember the Oz one? Oz was the UK sort of version. Funnily enough, they had this the animal head thing going on in a way.
really,
Because there was, well,
Always.
they had a lot of the Crumb stuff, and they gave it to like a bunch of school kids to guest edit an issue, and like that's the last thing you want to do, right? A load of teenagers, school kids, they didn't care, so they had all sorts in it, and that's the issue that really got them in trouble. So they had like Robert Crumb pictures of sex and everything, and they took the Rupert Bear's head and put it on. So that was that. Have you ever seen that stuff? That's really that's. I mean, it's funny, but they got took to court and everything, you know, for it, and you know, absolutely put them out of business and all that. You know, it's funny.
Oz as in OZ.
OZ, yeah. It's when you know that you know trouble really happens when you get into all that. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So it
seen,
was like a zine, and then it had comic bits in it, and then there
Yeah.
was one of them was the
I've seen all these
was
posters.
that one I'm speaking about. And so getting taken to court and all, it's probably like they'd have to go through all the filters and everything. Well, they would Rupert Bear controversy. Yeah. I mean, it was a big deal. Oz obscenity trial. Yeah, they were like. It was yeah.
Can't even. I don't know what's going on in that picture. There's feet. Oh, and right. Is that Rupert the Bear on the NAS?
Yeah.
It's actually the whole. It's all the.
Can't click
It's a
on it.
Robert Crumb panel.
Right.
And
They
they
put
put
Rupert
Rupert Bear's
His head on it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I
I've
don't
seen the. I've seen posters of them before.
So all this stuff kind of killed the underground. You know? I think by the time you get to the late 70s, they're kind of dead. You know, well, you couldn't buy them anywhere. People were getting done for obscenity.
Yeah.
Maybe going to jail. And
It's like I say, then all of a sudden that then takes on a whole new thing. It's not underground. Then,
His
it's
artwork is
independent.
beautiful.
yeah,
It's less underground. It's
those
more
are the
independent.
alternatives and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I do
That
like
is
the
effectively
artwork.
just finding a new name for it so that it doesn't seem as bad.
Well,
because the underground comes with a stigma.
That's true. Yeah.
What's this doing? Has he reworked this poster or something?
Is that space raiders? Look,
Is that maybe just a follow me like
this is really very poor. I teach 9 and 10-year-olds and barely swearing. This is what some less able writers may produce. Some self-important wanker reviewing something on Amazon, as per usual.
I still like it, you know.
Pish.
So what's this? Pancake cake?
I picked it up at the Glasgow Comic Con.
Alright.
David put me on it, but I've seen it before.
a pie cake.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Scott Roberts.
That's
Never
a nice
actually
line,
taken,
isn't it? A
never
nice
taken the
thick-
time out to sit and read them, but I've seen them all. I've seen them all countless places before.
I'm just wondering if you read it. I'm sure I've went on about it before, yeah. I love the big, the big body and the huge hands and the wee legs. The dad, he's like the big daddy.
There's a bit of Ren and Stimpy. Sort of reminds me of that.
He's quite similar to Peter Bad with some faces.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's very good.
You get to know the characters, He says, hey Irving, guess what? The sun's going to disappear tomorrow. Poof, and then you just right away, if you know Irving, that's it. He's going to be freaking out. Oh no! I don't want to never see this again. The Brennan Stimpy a bit, yeah.
Yep.
It's cute though.
Oh, it's good.
It's good. It's
It's kind of it's a mix of Peanuts and
it's
Ren and Stimpy.
yeah,
It's a
kids
good
world.
one.
Yeah.
That would be Peanuts and Ren and Stimpy. Mix it up.
Two of my favourite
And
things.
You obviously
Then the
like
best
some-
bits of it.
Yeah.
Just
Is that
Definitely two of my favourite things, Ren and Stimpy and Peanuts. I
does
think that's why it appeals. There it is.
band the cine.
Wait a minute, go see when that was drawn. As a young aspiring cartoonist, 1977. So how old was she been at that point? What, 16, 15? How old would he have been? Look at the old man.
It's an old man.
You see, he's able to draw women without big legs.
No, she's still good chunky.
Yeah, but not like some of them chunks
Yeah.
that he normally does.
But I think that's good. I think he draws.
Whoa, that's a nice one, isn't it? Huh?
I think he draws women very
Countryside.
more realistically. It's not, here's a nice curve right here. Let's show off the way we're. He draws them like it's a realistic person. They do have lumps and bumps, and he's so talented.
Yeah.
He's so talented. It's unreal. I just can't get enough of looking at it. Like you could sit with the most dirtiest thing that Crumb's ever done, and I would just sit looking
And
at
just
line
looking
work.
at the line work, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that, just
Good collection.
I
don't have any crumb. I'll have to get some
great.
crumb.
It still looks great. It's dirty as fuck. It's great.
The World of Quest.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's just a very little man. That saddens me, that World of Quest.
Why?
That there wasn't more of it. No. It really does.
What, because you really liked it?
Yeah, and they did so well. I think he managed to sell the idea so well that it got made into an animated TV show, but the animated TV show didn't really do all that well either.
So how was this first published? Was this published as this book?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't done as like single issues or anything. It was a straight
Yen Press.
one-off.
Oh.
But the second one won a Harvey Award.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was that.
Now it's the
The news.
news.
Some news.
What's that?
News in the next bit.
News.
Is that a new book you've got?
No, that was what David got me. Or I think he brought it.
Oh, the
The Death one, yeah.
You read that? That's a good book. Derf's good. He's a really good cartoonist.
I thought I recognised the art. I've not read that demo, but I recognise the art. Is it the same artist? No, author.
Yeah,
And artist.
yeah. My
Does it
friend,
all. Does all.
He's on Facebook.
You borrowed this to read?
Yes.
They're making a film of it.
I borrowed it next time then.
Really?
He's been on set. And he's in
that reminds-
and stuff. And he's stood like the guy that's playing him, you know.
Ah.
That's cool.
That reminds me of a comic series that I really liked, which wasn't well known, called, I don't think it was well known, The Exterminators.
Oh yeah, Vertigo, Terminator.
Yeah, the pest control people.
Pest control people,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's really good. I enjoyed that.
Take a
Is that My Friend Dharma good as well?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That. I'd only read bits of that before and sat down and read the whole thing from start to finish, and I actually had nightmares. Full blown nightmares.
Yeah.
I dreamt he was standing
You're
at
a
the bottom of the bed.
sensitive guy.
Honestly, no, it's just over imagination.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Derf.
It's my head runs along.
Derf back Derf.
Yeah.
That's got to be made up.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
a pen game. Yeah.
Alright.
What's it called?
Um,
Fred.
Derf back Derf.
Oh.
Yeah, Fred.
Same letters.
Fred
back.
He's John.
or Fred Camp.
Sure.
Derf, Fred Derf. Back
Yeah,
Derf
that.
back Derf.
My friend Dahmer though, I dreamt he was standing at the end of the bed with his glazed over look, looking down.
That's scary.
But it was that made it that much better. I just had to keep reading. It was great. Loved it. And I recently bought it for a pal of mine as well. Because I loved it that much, and I said, "You like Dahmer, don't you?" He goes, "I'm interested in other cases. I don't like him." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I've got something for you."
What's the premise?
Birthday.
What's the...
Well, he actually was at school with him.
Who is
and then,
Dahmer?
Dahmer went off and became like notorious
Serial
killer.
Oh.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise it was a...
No, it's
Serial
like
killer.
it's a real.
Oh, right.
story.
Oh,
Real
okay.
story, yeah.
So he's
Oh,
it's a story of when he was at school with him.
Oh, fun.
So good. Right.
News.
Jeez.
News. You've got a big list there.
3 pages worth. Yeah.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's
Start it.
Go for it.
Right, start off with Marvel. So we'll start off with all the San Diego Comic Con stuff first, and then I'll come back to everything just up to date stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so everything that came
Oh,
out
yeah.
of San Diego.
no problem.
The first on the list is: did anybody see the Iron Fist trailer?
No.
Yes.
Yes. What, first of all, what did you think?
Danny Rand.
I'm really looking forward to
Yeah,
actually watch that series.
it's not much of a trailer, really. It's just bits that they've kind of
Yeah, just
filmed.
little, nothing. But yeah, I'm looking forward.
For something that I was quite interested with it was that apparently they've said that it's going to have more villains than any of the other Netflix TV shows, which is interesting considering all the other ones have only had one.
Yeah.
So maybe it's got two.
Possibly.
So that's him coming back, obviously.
What's the gist with Danny Rand's origin? I don't know what he's about. I just know that he's from that whole 70s kung fu karate.
It's the
Yeah, it was a good decade for being a...
Yeah, he
A fan
came
of
up, he came up with all that.
Oh.
Was this the John
Always on
Byrne
hand.
kind of
Well,
thing?
that's the Marvel team up. I was reading that.
I can't remember thinking what he's
I can't say that's done much for me.
no, it's not got you massively intrigued.
But I did like it. I did like reading it in my younger days.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Fist, what was it? Power Man and Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Were they always together?
They got lumped together later on.
Yeah.
Right.
First was, if I'm saying this correct, Iron Fist appeared first in one of those magazine series that Marvel used to generate with different characters, and then it became Iron Fist. They changed the title to Iron Fist.
Right.
Then it was Iron Fist and Power Man.
And then it was like a...
That's when Luke Cage joined in.
Yeah.
and so evolved from there. But the original Danny Rand, he's a child.
He wasn't Luke Cage at that point, though, was he?
No, he was Power Man.
He was just Power Man, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't say his.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they say the name.
Did he not have a different name? Lucas Lee or something like that?
Yeah, there was something there. There was I can't remember now. There was a different name though.
Mm-hmm. And then
But
it was,
the original Danny Rand was he's the son of this industrialist millionaire. They go and there's an airplane accident. They landed in the sort of Nepal, Himalayas area. Apparently, one of his father's co-workers or colleagues or partners in the business is the one that is involved in actually killing him or letting him die. And then he finds these monks that they live in this remote temple city, and they instruct him in martial arts.
So it seems like they're following it quite closely to the.
Kind of follow. So that's. It's not the origin true per se because it's been revisited a few times, but that's to give you an idea.
Yeah,
and essentially, he has the power of the Iron Fist because he defeated Shu Lao, the big dragon that every so often you have to fight. And what you need to do is try to get the mark in his chest and some part of your body to get the power of the Iron Fist.
Right.
And he accomplished to do that.
So
They are
the dragon.
He fought the dragon. There are contenders when he was doing that, and there's a story of vengeance.
So when's that due? Is that a film or TV series?
TV series.
Oh, Netflix.
It looks good. I like Iron Fist.
When is that due? I can't remember when they actually
Just
said.
says coming soon
So
to Netflix. Probably sounds like a winter
I would imagine it'll be next year.
launch. Oh, yeah.
I would imagine it'll be
next
next year.
sometime, yeah. Yeah, because Daredevil season 3 got pushed back for it. But that did get confirmed that we're doing a Daredevil series 3, and it's possibly for 2018. So a slightly longer.
What's
than that?
Daredevil season 3?
Yeah, 2018. Same with Jessica Jones, but I never wrote that down because that was shit.
Never watched that.
The other one was there was a Luke Cage.
I haven't seen this
I've
one.
not seen that.
There was a San Diego one, and then there was an official one.
You should be out there helping people, like them other fellas downtown. Ripley used to say the same thing. Yeah, well, she was right.
This is meant to be gritty. I read.
I think it's meant to have quite a bit more humour than the other ones as well, though.
Intentional.
Yeah. It's also meant to have a very sort of political aspect for modern America, because that's a black man wearing a hoodie going into a building and being shot at.
I remember Luke Cage getting slashed in the neck when I was a kid. And it was free.
So it's a black guy really being shot at.
He doesn't look right though, he's meant to have like a yellow shirt on and
Yeah.
like afro.
Maybe that'll come after, like they did with Daredevil,
Yeah.
like in the last episode of the.
Don't think so.
No, I think they'll be ditching the afro.
Well, that's
That was
that's poor choice.
But the yellow.
Just getting started.
It's just getting started.
Oh,
I don't know, I
There's
think
the
he
yellow.
looks- I think
There's the yellow right there.
He'd just say at some point.
Did Richard Corben though do Luke Cage and he looked like that?
You having a laugh?
No.
I think he looks very much like more
Did
recent.
Richard Corben do it?
Luke
So
Cage.
what's Luke Cage's story? Why is he
Maybe I'm
bulletproof?
misremembering
Again.
it, but
A government experiment or something like that, wasn't it?
In the comics, he was in jail.
He was in jail.
In the jail, there was a scientist. They were looking for volunteers for some sort of experiment. Something went wrong, and he got suddenly this super hard skin
Right.
and really strong.
Vulnerability. Is it not? Is it not the same? Was it not the same program? It was. It turned out it was like the same program as the Super Soldier.
They wanted to replicate the Super Soldier
Yeah.
program because every software in the Marvel comics with the fear
After Sabotage experiment leaves him with super strength and unbreakable skin.
There's another.
And it should say, and the one thing they used to say
All
in the classic
episodes
comic was
September.
Sweet Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
Sweet Christmas.
Did you bring this
Sweet
piece of
Christmas,
paper?
always.
Yeah.
There
I'm
was.
just seeing that you printed it off in November 1999.
Oh, yeah, well,
So you keep your paper quite a long time.
well, if there's a back to it that I can
That's
write on and
what
use as scrap paper, yeah. Yeah. That's good.
Be out there helping.
Again with us.
You think
It was a different trailer, and it came out and showed it.
Ah.
put in some tank like an
Experiment.
exotic fish.
And
Came out
Oh, he's got his
good
bolts on him.
And
so it will come up at some point.
Be a waste.
Harlem, perpetual symbol of hope and prosperity. Too much happens in the shadows. People fear what they can't see.
This place is our reputation, our legacy, our blood.
I don't know about him.
Who's
In
that?
every business been squeezing hard.
That guy's in Sons of Anarchy as well.
Everybody wants to be the king.
They are kind of.
Sometimes if you want
Apparently,
justice,
they've
you have to get
very
yourself.
much aimed for making it like very politically based.
Yeah, us.
But by the sounds of things, he's got a very silly soundtrack.
Oh, that was a good effect, wasn't it? The handbrake.
I just like the little effort that he puts in
I've got you.
more than anything.
I'm from a city where having a heart is not suggested. I'm a maverick attacking bats of a savage. I'm cleaning braces with tongue and back.
You want to go to war? I'll take you to war.
You might be bulletproof, but Harlem ain't.
It's supposed to represent our hopes and dreams.
Is that Rosario Dawson?
You have to fight for what's
Oh,
right
well.
every single day.
So it's him.
Why don't you
The
just tell us
Bushmaster.
your name?
Oh, possibly.
No, I don't know if that's
That's the Bushmaster.
The whole neighborhood is yapping about how two goons had to beat that last night. I heard it was 4 guys.
Yeah. No, interesting.
Yeah. You gonna binge watch that?
Yeah, probably.
I think
Watch
so.
all of it. Is that how
I'm-
do you do
well-
that? Sit and watch?
Well, I can't watch all of that.
No,
So I
like
can just
the
watch
weekend or
when I can.
no.
I,
Defenders TV show.
yeah, no, this is what I was getting
Who's
to.
in this?
These
The
are
Hulk's
all-
in it for one.
No.
Doctor Strange.
No.
Silver Surfer.
None of them.
No, Submariner. It's got to be.
Are they? Isn't
What
that the
the hell?
defenders right there?
That's the
going
original
on?
Defender.
That's original Defenders.
So
So
who's-
new Defenders
Oh,
is
who we got in this then?
everybody that we just mentioned.
Daredevil.
Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones.
What, they're in it as well?
Yeah, but it's not really much of a trailer, this one. This is meant to be a teaser.
Hang on a
It's really
second.
just.
Just pause that a second.
Here we go.
Jessica Jones.
So,
Yeah.
is that lineup you just said, is that an equivalent that's replicated in the comics?
I don't know. No.
The only
I think-
defenders
I thought it was
lineup is the
one-
one that you were saying.
There was a modern Defenders comic, and I think Luke Cage and Iron Fist were there with Misty Knight and
I don't know.
someone else. I think, but
I feel like they just needed
Sound
a
like the
name.
right group, the one you said.
Yeah.
Hulk, Submariner.
Yeah.
That's Susan.
that's the
Yeah.
original Defenders.
I feel like they just needed a name, and they weren't going to
Yeah.
use the Defenders at any point, and they went, "We'll just call
Yeah,
them
they need a
Defenders
TV
instead of
version of the movie Avengers.
instead
Put
of
them
just
together.
calling them
Yeah.
street level heroes." Which,
Street level.
in all fairness, I would have liked that better if it was just called street level heroes, because they are street level heroes. They're not on the level of, gods or...
Yeah, they're not defenders of planets, are they, really?
Yeah, and they're all very sort of modestly paid people, and, they're not millionaires or anything like that. And
Is Daredevil like a lawyer on the show?
yeah, we're pretty poor lawyer, if you ask me.
Right.
Although
They
I
don't
think
never get paid.
I think the show's good. I think that I've only seen the first season. I've got all the second one, but I've not watched it yet.
First and second season.
I like the first one. I've heard the Punisher's good in the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is Jessica Jones Alias?
Yeah.
Comics?
Get it from the.
Has she got superpowers or is she
Well, she has superpowers. She was Jewel.
Nirvana.
Jewel?
So that's
The second.
nostalgic and old
She has a sort of.
Why? Is
Why
it
or
meant to be set in the 90s?
No, something that she could.
don't know why they're
You
using it.
can't even
She was. Yeah, she was.
I don't know why they're
There was
using
nothing
it.
in that, and they're using Nirvana.
Yeah.
What's that about? Come as you are.
Yeah, come as you are.
I don't really see it. Do you see any link?
Nope.
And it's not meant to be set in the 90s, so it's nothing to do with grunge.
Nope.
No.
It's apparently, once again...
Good tune that, man.
It is
Yeah.
a good tune.
That bass line.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah, it's good.
This is apparently meant to be very different from the other TV shows in the fact that it's meant to have a wee bit more sort of savvy and humour and whatnot and blah blah blah.
Well, we'll see.
Where's Jessica Jones trailer then?
There's not a new trailer for her, but she has been announced for possible 2018 for a second season as well.
That's all possible.
Yeah.
That's a bit vague as well, isn't it? Streaming world like 2017. Alright, good.
Let's have a look. Now, there was another one, I just wanted to double check if I saved it or not, was that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. they're apparently going to have Ghost Rider. Has been announced.
Nicolas Cage.
It's not there, it's not there. It should be, but it's not.
Ghost Rider is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I
Yeah.
follow Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And it's apparently the version of Ghost Rider with the car as opposed to the bike.
What?
I didn't know he was known for a car.
No.
Isn't he just known for a motorbike?
Yeah, that's why.
Exactly.
That's his thing, isn't it? That's like Superman without a cape.
No.
Yep.
Nah.
I bet there is a Superman.
Move on.
There is a Black Panther. Now, this is a comic thing, believe it or not, from Marvel.
What?
Yeah.
A comic? Not TV series?
No.
Or a film?
Nope.
An actual comic?
An actual comic.
Are you sure?
Yep, 100%.
It's not animation?
A tie-in comic for the Black Panther called World of Wakanda. Don't really know much about it myself. I just need to double check if I've got the right image. Nope, that's not it, but that's coming up. There we go.
World of Wakanda. Okay, whatever.
Anybody? And I've written at the bottom here, anybody actually bothered?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Deadpool to have a annual that is, well, like a bigger, they've put it as giant size, they said, but it's to be him being inserted into Shakespeare.
Inserted into Shakespeare?
Yeah. So the person that did the Star Wars Shakespeare is coming on to help and do Deadpool in Shakespeare. And obviously they went with, Dead Spear.
Did you see that they're doing a Batman cartoon with Adam West and Burt Ward?
Yes, that's it.
I saw them jumping the gun.
No, not at all. No, but they are. They're doing an animated film straight to DVD with Adam West and Burt Ward and Julian Moore.
Yeah, Catwoman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That would be good. Yeah.
Of everything that's gone in any of these lists, that's
the number one.
That is
That's his voice in it.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes.
Burt
Yep.
Ward.
There is a.
Was he the Batman? Was he the Robin guy?
The Whimsicals.
There is a Daft trailer that we're having to watch. There's a Doctor Strange.
I
want
like
to
Doctor
watch it.
Strange as a
I want to
character.
watch it.
It's different. Oh, he's not him, is it?
Yes, Benedict Cumberbatch. And he's got an American accent as well, which Why?
The reality you know
You don't
is
like
one of
being
many.
It's a bit overcut, isn't it? It's like maybe it's.
This doesn't make any sense.
Not
That's
everything does.
true.
Not everything has to.
I like the soundtrack. Yeah, that's their new.
Through mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality.
I must admit, I did like him as a character in
Travel great
comics.
distances.
Because it was different.
I want to see this.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I like Benedict Cumberbatch.
All I get from here
I like Doctor Strange. And it looks kind of Inception-y.
study and practice, years of it.
And it's like
There's a strength to him, but is he
also I
ready?
like him. Yeah.
Be careful which path you travel down, Strange. Stronger men than you have lost their way.
Must be
In
Mordo.
pain.
Yeah.
You die protecting this world. I can't do this. There is no other way.
Which would allow you for Mordo and Dan.
None of them is Russian.
Yeah, it's.
I've spent
Not so far.
Yeah,
I'm not a
that's
that's a
it.
general.
full time
No,
That's a decent,
not Dormammu, is it?
Mordo.
looking for you.
Dormammu.
Did you
Is
like
that-
that?
yeah, I'm right, yeah.
I was in the Batman, I'm in the one with the guy with his eye thing.
Absolutely.
Now,
What's this, Fun Mantra?
Shambhala.
The Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
now I get it.
It's-
They need to make it funny for people to get in. Like, oh, there's a wee joke at the end there.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I
Well,
really don't like that.
where's the credits?
Oh.
What's it on? Does it say it's created by Steve Ditko? Or
No.
a recent
No.
Marvel
Oh,
comic?
Wait. Go back a fraction.
Because that's the one that gets through that Stan Lee admitted he didn't make that one. That's the only one he's ever went, no, I have nothing to do with it.
With Doctor Strange.
He told somebody else and it got printed in a book.
Now, something that did come out of San Diego Comic Con that I never wrote down here was that he actually said in an interview, I wish I had been more greedy. Back in the day.
That's what
I wish I
everybody-
had taken more credit and been more greedy.
But there's no credit left for anybody else.
Exactly, because Stanley has taken it all. So how could he take any more credit?
Well,
Oh,
I
right. He
wonder
was
what he
saying
meant.
he wanted
Yeah,
right,
he
right.
wanted to take more credit.
Is that? I wonder if that's. Is
I
that
should have
an
been more
interview you
greedy.
can read or watch?
Yeah.
Do you not think that just looked really boring as well? That Doctor Strange film, no? That's what I think about all of it. It all just looks boring as hell. I'd rather not bother. You know?
Sorry. No.
Brie Larson is their Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Brie Larson was the girl from Room,
Mm-hmm.
or as I more commonly know her, the girl from
I thought
Scott
Captain
Pilgrim.
Marvel was a guy. Was Captain Marvel a guy?
Used to be.
Used to be.
It's been
Oh,
a
yeah.
woman for a very long time.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
It's not.
a few
It's
different
probably
women.
yeah.
Right. It's because I've never read it. I only remember it.
I know Brie Larson probably more from Scott Pilgrim, the film, and she's his ex-girlfriend that's in the band.
Oh, not seen it.
That's right.
Yeah, she's great in that. Can't remember her name, but Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Sly Stallone is in it.
What
Oh, who's he playing?
is it?
Just Red.
What is he going to be?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he could be in it though.
It does say who his role is, but I can't remember. Who
Kurt
it was.
Russell is Star-Lord's dad. Yeah?
Yes, Kurt Russell is Star-Lord's dad. He is playing Ego, the Living Planet.
So it's Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell reunited from
Mhm.
what was that film they were both in?
Tango and Cash.
Tango and
Tango and
Cash.
Cash.
Well, that's wrong here
Ah,
because that's ego, not EO.
EO.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
EO.
EO, Captain EO, that was a film that Michael Jackson did.
Yeah.
No, it's Ego.
Mm-hmm.
Castle Wife, isn't it?
Oh, it was.
Might actually be fun enough if he's in it. his humour never really comes across in the movies, does it?
Who
Stallone.
Yeah, no.
Like when he gets interviewed, he's really funny.
Is it?
But then whenever he's in a film, he's like,
Flies joining.
That was good, eh? That was
Yeah,
uncanny.
that was uncanny. I thought, wow,
It's
this
like,
is
oh, Stallone is here.
Slice here, my goodness.
You think he'll
Small
get a
cameo,
third,
it'll be
cassette in the next film. You'll find a third cassette from his mum in the next film.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
What are you on about?
That'll be emotional.
You haven't watched the film?
Yeah.
That's what I remember. You had
Yeah.
also
Oh, right,
his
yeah.
whole life,
So,
and
yeah.
then he found another one.
they also mixtape or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
I thought you were on about Stallone. And the reference to another Stallone film, Finding a Tape.
So, so Sly Stallone, Kurt Russell will be playing Star-Lord's dad, which is apparently Ego the Living Planet.
What? I remember Star-Lord's dad. He was a guy that had like a sword. John Byrne drew it. And
Yeah.
they were fighting on top.
Yeah, and he was the
That was-
king or emperor of
Is he the Living Planet?
Spartax, the planet.
Oh, this is the way they want to do
This
it.
is it rebooted now.
Whatever.
They're mixing everything up. We're not going to know what's what.
You're right.
Michael Keaton is back on for Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, good.
Back on as the Vulture as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
Fox to do an X-Men TV show
Alright.
called
I
Legion.
think I saw something.
Oh, that's the son
Some
of
mutant-
Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
Legion.
There is a trailer.
Jimmy Xavier.
God, they're busy at Marvel, aren't they?
Oh, tell me.
Tell me what happened last.
DC.
Look, I don't know.
DC are shooting themselves with it too long.
You went after medication. Why? We're just looking for the truth, which we promised the town.
Marvel television.
I told you they took
The
her.
Fox.
Sydney Bird, the girl who disappeared. She didn't disappear. She took my place and I took hers. Wait, what? It was her power, I think.
It's the guy.
So was you crazy or?
It's the guy who did Pushing Daisies.
I believe he's
Working on it.
mentally ill. But he may be the most powerful mutant we've ever encountered.
That was that series where.
Please, of course. Let's take a break.
Yeah. From
She was dead or something.
yeah.
Is that right? That was a few years ago. I remember.
Yeah, it was. He was the high guy that could bring people back.
We can skip that part. Unless you think it's relevant to... No. We don't have to.
What was
Okay.
that?
That was the funny
about
part.
So who's he meant to be?
He's meant to be the son of Charles Xavier. In the
Oh.
comics,
Look at me. I know what I am.
he
Right.
had multiple personalities. And each personality had different powers.
Oh, okay.
But obviously the multiple personalities brought other problems. Becoming
Oh, right.
schizophrenic and
Oh, right.
really mentally ill. But at the same time,
So it's not
Extremely
really an
powerful.
X-Men. It's like a. It's
actually it appeared in the X-Men in the 90s. There was a series because I think that was he triggered the Age of Apocalypse when all the collections of Marvel changed title and suddenly they appear in this alternative future. And that was he was the reason of it.
Right.
He created that, and that way he lost control of himself on reality and just went kaboom.
Jeez.
So could be interesting, not so much from the superpower point of view, but I think that this kind of the multiple personality, all these different worlds could be an interesting thing. But they're gonna have to be careful how they reflect it because it could be quite confusing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Although
I do
that
like-
Drew, man.
I do like it when it said Legion. The only thing I liked when it said Legion the X. Yeah, it looked great. I've never actually seen the Circle X properly used since.
I've got enough hours in the day to watch everything that's been put out and
Oh.
read and live.
I know. That's why I tend to just read and not watch. Inhumans versus X-Men revealed. Not a film, just an actual new.
No,
Because there's
not interested.
yeah, there's Wolverine with
All Man Logan.
Yep.
That's All Man Logan.
Why? What's happened to his age? Does it? Or is that him in the future?
from an alternative future. But that's the Wolverine we have in the Marvel universe at the moment.
Oh, right. Is that right?
Yeah, Old Man Logan.
And
And the next film,
Yeah.
well, Wolverine is gonna be Old Man Logan. It's gonna be old. So
Although
the
it's not
actor-
going to be the old Logan storyline because then you'd have to take everybody that's in the Avengers and
Exactly.
everything and bring it in, and that's not possible. So it'll be some fucking convoluted other storyline with an old bugger.
Yeah.
So it'll be OAP Logan doing some shit.
One of the new Inhumans.
Also,
was it Karnak?
That's Karnak. Yeah,
I
that's
also
a new version of Karnak.
didn't realise that Ms. Marvel was classed as an Inhuman. I thought she was just Ms. Marvel.
Why? What is
Well-
what is an Inhuman?
Now,
Some other bloody X-Men
there's been
Kyle's
few
Strahm
characters, few
gene
people.
thing.
There's
Oh,
been
right.
several characters that have been exposed to the Terrigen mist.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
They become
The Kree.
inhuman, and
The Kree were involved in that.
yep, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now there is this thing going
That was
on.
nothing to do with the X-Men back in the
No.
day.
So Marvel is investing more time in the Inhumans than the X-Men
X-Men.
because they don't have the rights
Yeah.
to make the films, so they don't want to promote X-Men, they want to promote Inhumans. So this is gonna be, the X-Men used to be our best-selling comic, well now we're gonna promote Inhumans because that's gonna be our new mutants.
So that Marvel, the comic, can do something that isn't Marvel Studios, you mean? That's what they're aiming for?
What's happening is the rights to make X-Men films
Yeah,
are not held by Marvel at the moment.
right.
It's 20th Century Fox,
Mhm.
correct? Yeah.
Fox, yep.
So the big boss from Marvel decided that he doesn't want to promote any characters that will promote films for
Right.
competitors. So he decided to stop Fantastic Four, and now he wants to kind of relegate X-Men away. Although the X-Men comics still sell, you know.
X-Men are like an institution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Comic-wise.
these days.
But
Yeah.
so was the FF. I mean, that's
Yeah, Fantastic
that's
Four.
the
You know, that was the first
Yeah, that's the
Marvel. That was the first
Supergirl,
Marvel
huh?
comic
Yeah.
Team.
that appeared.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four #1. The first modern Marvel comic. Stanley and Jack Kirby.
What a group to start off with, eh?
Yeah.
There's no Cyclops on there.
No.
He's not there.
Is he dead?
I don't know, he's probably...
I lost the count. I think he's dead.
See, but remember it was Death of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Is he still dead?
Allegedly, yeah. And that's
Oh,
the only
and
Wolverine
then
this
they brought back
this
Old
Old Man
Man.
Logan. After the Secret
Secret
Wars,
Space, yeah.
that's the Wolverine we have in the.
Like, how can anybody stay on top of all that?
Well, I can. I only know some of the bits and pieces,
Yeah.
but I mean,
But you
And
you
you're
would say
trying
that
to,
you're
aren't you?
actively
And if you
Yeah.
reading.
I've read some of it. Yeah.
Whereas somebody coming into this now.
Well,
Exactly.
I
How is
fancy
a
reading
10-year-old meant to just
Well,
go along to
No,
the black
no,
hole
no.
and pick up a comic and
If
go,
a
I
10-year-old
enjoyed that
wants to-
story.
like I say, and I do with my son, if he wants to read Marvel comics, read the stuff from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. That's the stuff
Yeah.
that you will enjoy. There's no point to read anything else.
No.
My son is 11. He looks at the comics nowadays and he goes, I don't like this.
Yeah.
He looks at Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, John Byrne, George Perez. He goes, this is really good.
We were
I'm really
extremely
enjoying
lucky
this.
to, without realising that we were in a golden age where you could still go buy a comic, number 21, whatever. You would still understand more or
Yeah.
less what was going on. It may be a self-enclosed story. It may be one of 2 parts, one of 3 parts.
Maybe you'll have
It wasn't all
a
connected.
recap.
You didn't have to buy 2 issues of another title.
Marvel Comics, every single issue they had, the
Yeah.
first page or two, whether it was inserted in the story or whether within a different way, there's always a recap.
Yeah.
They tell you what happened in the previous story, so even if you got it kind of halfway through the story, you knew what happened.
I used to love bullpen bulletins and all.
And that was fantastic as well.
Oh, well.
Original Nova to return to the comics. Richard Rider. Apparently.
Dick Ryder.
Yep, Richard Rider, that's the thing, yeah. And if you remember the helmet,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dick Ryder.
very much
Yeah.
Fireman.
In that sort of shape.
Fireman's helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Fireman helmet, no.
No, that's why it's called the fireman's helmet.
Oh.
The old-fashioned fireman's helmets were like that.
And then...
Does anybody have anything to add that they heard about at all?
Well, Marvel comics.
Yeah, Marvel.
No.
I did hear that they're doing, you know, the big IDW archive artist edition things, the size of your table.
Yes.
They're doing a Jack Kirby
Yes.
Fantastic Four one.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
This.
This
Can you
is
guys
my
all
other
give me
news. Kirby FF gets IDW Artist Edition.
What is that famous? An IDW
We're
artist?
chipping out a little bit to get you that.
That was
Jack Kirby's.
Alright, okay.
I'm expecting that for Christmas.
Jack Kirby's
Okay.
Fantastic
Yeah.
Four.
I'll start to
So
say.
it's just his
Yeah.
pencils.
So it's really nice.
Looks fucking beautiful. So it's like big scale size
Right.
Jack Kirby drawings.
But is that a series that they've done other people? That
They
IDW?
done Daredevil by Frank Miller, or they're gonna do it. They done Star Wars.
I think I've seen one of them in Ahoy Comics.
They done
A big-
lots of stuff.
Maybe Watchmen one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
like you'll see all the original pencils underneath and all that as well.
So
Buy that, colour it in. The Jack Kirby.
we could do that, yeah.
Be quite nice.
Shit myself doing that.
How much do they go for? They like 70 or 80 quid then.
No,
books?
that's usually like 100.
You're looking £90 or more.
When we say giant, like
Nice though.
Oh right. So it isn't the one I saw at Ahoy Comics. It was about that wide and about that tall.
Yeah. Right, DC. Wonder Woman stamp for 75th. No, I don't.
A stamp?
That's the problem.
Postage stamp?
Stamp, yeah, for 75th anniversary.
American one.
American, yeah, but you still got to get them on eBay.
Is she? What's she doing on them?
They are absolutely great.
I might get them. I like the stamps.
Yeah,
I'm a bit of a stamp collector.
Are you?
Alright.
Do you want me to keep some stamps for you?
No, it's alright.
Right, now there's.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, that's sweet.
There's a couple ones at the top, but
Right, then.
these
So
are
let's
all
have
the
a look.
designs.
Yeah, they're
So Cliff Chan,
good. Yeah.
George Perez.
Is it? Or is it Jose
Oh, wait a second.
Lopez?
He's in a
Jose
station.
Garcia Lopez could be. No, I think it's. I go for Perez. I go for George
Okay.
Perez.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice, aren't
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. They're really nice. I just thought of.
This one.
Classic.
I don't know this one.
And original.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
they?
I like
Nice.
it.
Mini.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
order them.
Mini
75th
skin.
anniversary as well. That was what it was poignant for me. It
Yeah.
hasn't been 75th. Was just now.
They just did a bunch of Roger Dean stamps. You know, the yes covers on the Isle of Man. And I thought, I'm having them. I ordered the
Yeah.
set.
I like stamp.
Wonder Woman.
The Invisible Jet was also at Comic Con, to which I thought, how can the Invisible Jet be
What's the Invisible Jet?
That's
Wonder
how-
Woman's
Wonder Woman.
It's invisible.
jet?
Plane.
But
Oh.
literally, it was just a big, massive.
You know, I didn't remember that. Did she have that in the TV series?
Yeah.
The Invisible Jet?
Yes, yeah. Mate, do you not remember her in the sky? Sitting.
Literally
No.
just sat going.
No,
It was cool, man.
no, I don't
It's
remember
like
that at
on a
all.
plane and you can't see it.
But when they said
Ah.
that, Invisible Jet will be at San Diego
Oh,
Comic Con,
yeah,
and I went,
yeah.
you just put a big fucking box.
Yeah,
there and say it's
do
the
you know what it
Invisible
is this week? It's in my living room. It's in my
Exactly.
living room.
It's
I'm
in
getting in. Yeah. I've added some cushions so me and I'll can get.
If you not looked out the windows right now, oh, you got it. See, Invisible Jet.
I've completely forgotten that detail. I mean, I don't remember her flying up in sky.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman trailer and poster, but we'll go on the poster first.
Right. Wonder Woman poster.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay.
Could be anybody.
that's the poster.
Uh-huh.
That was the one that you saw, wasn't it?
No,
No,
it
different
was
one.
a different thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so power, grace, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Alright, yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
They're really skin flints, aren't they? You know, like, you used to get Drew, Struza and all these guys would paint all the posters, you know. Now they go, no, I'll paint somebody to paint it.
Yeah.
Just get it into bloody Photoshop.
Yep. It could be anybody.
I
And there was
fancy
the
this.
trailer.
I fancy this film.
I fancy Wonder Woman.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Oh, why is Captain Kirk?
You're a man.
That was what I'm with you, and we spoke about that briefly.
Steve Rogers.
look like one?
Steve Rogers.
Is that Steve Rogers? No.
It's
Is he not Steve Rogers?
no, that's
You have been my greatest
Yeah, what's his name again? Steve. Somebody Rogers? Who's that guy?
Steve Rogers Captain America.
Be
Yeah,
careful,
who's-
Diana.
Oh, I forget the guy's name.
Steve Trainer? Trainer? Steve Trainer?
I do not deserve you.
I'll have to look at that because that's going to bug me.
yeah. Should probably say it.
Oh dear.
Have you never met a man before? But what about your father?
I had no father. I was brought to life by Zeus.
Well, that's neat.
He's snappy. Come back, see?
That's right. My son's kicking ass.
Yeah. Still had to have a man in the.
Yeah, that to me
middle.
is.
Rogers.
It's not Steve Rogers.
Steve, it's Steve somebody. Roger somebody.
Steve Trainer.
Steve Trainer, is that the guy that was in London? Steve Trainer. It's not
Captain Trainer.
Oh,
Corben
I
Lasso.
like the Golden Lasso lining up.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's not like kicking some Nazi ass. Everyone appeals to that, don't they? It's an all-round appeal to everyone in it. Nazi ass.
so it's all the slow motion of cat one. So they're starting in the 40s and then going up to date.
Trevor.
Next one, yeah?
Trevor.
Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor.
There we go.
I like his music.
Well done.
Yeah.
Trainer was pretty.
So his name was Trainer. Larry Trainer's from the Doom Patrol.
Wonder Woman.
That's apparently an electric cello.
It's Esther
Yeah.
Condon.
I did not
I'm
know that.
Steve Trevor's secretary.
Steve Trevor.
What is a secretary? I go where he tells me to go and I do what he tells me to do. Oh, well, where I'm from, that's called slavery. I really like her.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Ladies, after you.
I do. I like
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Pardon?
Right.
No,
So
Steve
Mr.
Trevor.
Trainer,
Why
Trevor,
download DC?
Rogers.
I'm down on DC because I think that their film properties are pish.
But of all of them so
They
far,
don't do
I'd
good
watch
enough
that
with
one.
what
No,
they
they
Yes.
don't do good enough what they got because
Yes.
I think that their characters
Absolutely.
are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I think that Batman,
Yeah.
Superman,
Absolutely.
Wonder Woman are
Yes.
three of the best characters that have ever been made.
Right.
And I think they do.
So
I
you're
want to
coming
see
in from an
Amazon.
artistic kind of,
Keep
yeah,
that.
disappointed.
Yeah,
Right.
very disappointed, and I have no faith in them whatsoever.
Have they got what Linda?
She's
Lusardi.
meant to be.
No,
Is it
not
not meant to be
Linda
a mum?
McCartney.
Wonder Woman.
Is she
Carter.
Carter.
Linda
Carter.
Is she in it?
She not meant to be a mum.
She
in
should
it.
be in it.
I'm sure she's playing her mum in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
Should have
Yeah.
a role.
She was Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we just make
Wonder
her,
Woman.
put her
I always thought them shorts fitted weird.
in padded?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's have a look
they
at it.
didn't look.
There we go. Look.
Oh, 2013. What?
TV
series intros. Okay.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yes.
See, she's a comic there.
Yeah.
And then she comes to life.
Yeah.
And I remember it turns into her, it turns into the actress.
I'm not hearing any of it.
And then
I always thought I'm looking at Dad like superheroes. I'm looking at Dad. Let's me watch this.
yeah. You see the invisible plane go
It's
past
like,
her.
oh.
It's Steve Rogers again.
I'm not hearing any of
Steve
that.
Trainer.
Here we go. This is when she turns. Still remember it.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Straight out of the comic book then.
Fabulous, eh?
Good tune as
Steve
well.
Rogers.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers, there he is.
Where was that?
Hillier Trainer.
Hey! Was he?
What a wanker.
He was a bit. Probably I was a bit jealous, to be honest. Wonder Woman liked him. I was probably a bit annoyed.
He's a book.
Yeah, I like him. He's not good enough. Do you remember it was in the 40s and then it was in the 70s sometimes?
Yeah.
And then he was still in it.
Yeah.
And he was like the grandson or something of the other character. And so it was like, it was getting a bit funny. Come on, you're multi-generational love affairs here. Why not?
That's what Captain America does in the new films.
Yeah.
Based on characters created by Charles Moulton.
Yeah. Creator of Wonder Woman. Also the creator of the lie detector.
Yeah, it was, yeah. That was why she had the golden lasso of truth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Why, what does the golden lasso do?
As soon as she hooks it around, you have to tell her the truth.
Ah, so it's not for whipping.
You've not got any choice. Here she comes.
Ah, this is the one I remember more.
All the world is waiting for
All the world is waiting for you.
and the one
Sorry, boys and girls.
What?
Thank you.
Ah, boo!
I'm going to have that tune going through my head. I've not heard that since the
I will
70s.
just say though, that's a tune for Wonder Woman. Not like all these trailers have had.
Yeah, the whole the same. I thought that.
Every one of these
Fucking
trailers.
Destruction.
Every one of those trailers. Bomb. 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 God,
Look,
like,
Cage had a bit of that going
if I had that whilst I was making a cup of coffee, that pissed me off. Now, jumping around and beating somebody up, that just pissed me off.
Yeah,
Shut up! I'm trying to kick this guy's ass.
You could prepare yourself a nice cuppa while you're listening to that Wonder Woman tune, the theme to the TV show. Oh, Wonder Woman's on in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll get myself a coffee, mate, and I can have a jig while I'm making it.
No.
Mind you, it was the 70s.
That's a good lyric, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get through
All
these.
the world is waiting for you. That's a good lyric.
Killing Joke animated film
Nah.
had a Batgirl and Batman shag at the start.
I say no.
Nope.
Sorry.
Okay. I usually like the animated things because they're better than that pish anyway. Anyway, Christopher Priest has done a Deathstroke Rebirth thing. Whatever.
Okay.
Apparently so.
Oh, Rebirth, that's all those.
Yeah. But he was coming on for Deathstroke.
Excellent. Good.
For all you Black Panther fans.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Justice League trailer. Oh god, I don't want to sit through it. Has everybody
A
seen
what
it?
trailer?
I saw it, yeah.
Justice League. And
No.
there was a lineup photo as well. I'll show you the lineup photo first. This was the lineup.
Cyborg.
He's looking a bit more blue and red. Suit.
Who's that?
Is that Aquaman? Because that looks like Aquaman.
That's
doesn't it?
Aquaman. Looks nothing like Aquaman.
It's Jason Momoa. It's the boy from.
They're
Game of
missing Green
I
Lantern
like that.
and
Arrow.
Martian Manhunter. Green Arrow.
And who's that? Flash?
And I've got
Yeah,
Cyborg.
yeah. He looks like a giant condom.
He's not the guy that's on
He looks like a
the
giant
Flash
metal
TV
condom.
show, is he?
No, it's Ezra Miller from Persevere Wallflower.
Right.
He was fucking great in Persevere Wallflower. He looks
Okay.
like shit in this.
Oh dear.
Cyborg, he's a bloody Teen Titan.
Yes. Booyah!
But we will just say.
And if they're going to have Aquaman being
They're going to do another look.
like a badass.
They're going to do an
that is-
Aquaman film as well, are
Yeah.
they? Is that Khal Drogo?
Do you know,
Yeah, it is.
that's just incredible.
Yeah, it just. No. The soundtrack for that is. We really shouldn't be saying that.
Don't skip.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
Blah,
fucking
blah, blah.
David Brent.
Funnily enough, I was
There is
reading
a
an interview
strange
with Ricky Gervais
connotation
today,
with
Alright.
sea.
on my lunch break, and I was just reading, and he got to a bit, and he said, he was just talking about what people want to do with their lives and all that, and how he's not going to say anything about it, and then he just said offhand, I mean, some people spend all their hard-earned money on comics, and I think that's daft, but who am I to say? And that was his, and I thought, well, come on, Ricky Gervais.
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
he
he
was just
did.
kidding about
Well,
that.
yeah.
I liked him up until when you just said that.
Well, I like him as well.
He's having a laugh.
Well, you think of his best pal being
him.
Jonathan Ross, so that's who's
Exactly.
training him up on comics.
Yeah, he's a comic
Think
fan.
of the garbage he's got in his house that he's spent millions on.
I hate you, face.
You hate Ricky Gervais? Did you
Yeah.
never like The Office?
I
I hope he gets hit by a bus.
Oh,
here we go.
he does a lot for animal welfare.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, good for
Comes
him.
on the king
Could be anybody else though.
That was last night.
I hope he plays dark side. Ricky Gervais.
Talk.
I like the
Believe
song.
an enemy
It's
is
better.
coming from far away.
That looks like a
The warriors. This stranger.
Don't throw it! Don't do it! I remember it. It's like aftershave or something.
I'm building an alliance to
Yeah,
defend
remember them trying. They're always forever trying to change Aquaman, aren't they? Make it successful. But it just doesn't work though, does it? It's
I like
just-
him the way he was.
Leave him the way he is.
Yeah.
Talks to whales and everything.
You said that like it explains why there's a total stranger sitting in the dark in my second favorite chair.
We let him fight with us? More,
It's
or more
Bruce
less?
Wayne famous. Oh, no, I suppose he is a universe.
Probably more or less.
He said no.
He said no.
Look, man, I don't know who you are, but whoever you're looking for,
And as you said,
Yeah.
had he not been Flash, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Batman's just killed a guy.
I suppose he's used to just killing people then.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So long and drawn out.
He's got a very pronounced job, hasn't he?
Yeah,
So you're fast.
that feels like an oversimplification.
I'm putting together a team of people with special abilities. You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there. I'm in.
You are? Just like that.
You see, people, your person who isn't a comic book person is just going to look at that and go, oh, someone else is trying to do an event this week, aren't they? With the super group.
Wait a minute, this fucking line as well. Oh, look, I moved from one end.
I heard about you. Didn't think you were real. I'm real when it's useful.
Batman's real all the time.
So everybody had a story there apart from Sidewalk. There's no take on him, what he's about or anything.
Oh!
What did
That,
he say?
that, can you tell
Arthur Curry. I hear you can talk to fish.
It's funny Ben Affleck, shut your hole. Oh.
That was great.
People make the point, don't they, when he's on land, he ain't
Nah.
much cop, is he, Aquaman, when he's on land?
He's one of the strongest people in the Justice League.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's the king of Atlantis.
He can
Yes.
survive.
I thought Submariner was the king of Atlantis.
Yeah, in Marvel.
Oh, that's Marvel, right. Okay.
Arthur Curry is.
He can survive the deaths of the, you know.
Yeah, what's he going to do? Throw a shoal of fish at you when you're on land?
He can.
You're joining those people.
He can grab anything and throw you miles away.
Yeah. I just.
No.
Does it draw
Move
you?
on.
No, that doesn't
We need
draw
to.
you.
I say. Move on.
Anyway. More animated movies announced from DC. Justice League Dark. Teen Titans with the Teen Titans with the Judas Contract, and Batman and Harley Quinn. Which, what?
Justice League Dark has fucking Constantine in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
I think it's gonna work.
Anybody else? Any other news? I've got other news here that's like up to date, so I'll do quickly the up to date Marvel stuff, which was Nick Spencer thinks that his Captain America run is bigger than fans expect.
Oh, that's not the controversial one where in the first issue of Captain America, it transpired that Captain America is a Nazi.
Yeah.
And he's been a Nazi all this time.
Yeah.
For Hydra or something like that.
Really? That's the storyline that the
It's been a huge controversy online, apparently. There was
like, oh, Hail Hydra. Like,
there was
fuck, he's been
people,
an agent of Hydra.
there was big arguments between fans and everything. Okay.
Fuck the Nazis!
Steve Rogers.
No Nazi!
Steve Rogers. Jared.
Steve Rogers again. Yeah!
That is
Trainer.
taking a symbol and turning
Trainer,
it
Steve
upside
Trainer.
down,
Jared Leto feels tricked because Joker was pitched differently to him than it ended up. I personally think that's a lot of shite and think that he's just distancing himself from Suicide Squad because it's not got the greatest of ratings from people.
Right.
Personally. I think he's now just
Has
sitting
anyone
there.
seen it?
No, I'm going next Monday to watch
No,
it. Chris Booth asked me to go, so I'm gonna go with him and I'm gonna watch it.
How's he doing? Alright, I've not seen him for ages.
Yeah, he's been fine. Yeah.
Is he from the comic uni group?
He's Nando's pal from way back then,
Yeah.
Oh, is he the guy who came to Aberdeen with us?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Cyborg is going to be in the independent Flash film as well, and I've added.
Sigh.
I've actually added it as I was writing it because it was so. Yeah, I can't see. I love that. I love that song, Icky Thump by the White Stripes.
Good.
I like it. That's it.
I hated all of it.
Oh, I don't like the trailer. I like the song. Henry Cavill teased that he'll have the black costume for, and I've put JL. Is it America or is it just Justice League? Did that come up saying Justice League of America or did it just come up saying
Justice League.
Justice League. So it's just JL.
Like in 1987, Justice League.
Okay.
So is Superman wearing a black costume a thing anyway in the comic?
When he came back from the death of Superman, he was resurrected with a black costume.
Oh, okay. Well, no,
and he is in mourning, obviously.
And he did, spoiler alert,
die
at the end of Batman Superman.
Superman did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to watch it now.
Anyway,
You just spoil it.
I'll watch him.
You just spoil it with the spoiler.
I like Christopher Reeve.
You should watch it for Wonder Woman.
Oh, is she in it? Yeah. She just makes her appearance. Christopher Reeve?
Yeah,
I like Christopher
he's Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That other fella, George Reeves, he's good as well.
Yep. Right, other news. Neil Gaiman's American Gods got a TV show, and it's got a new poster and a trailer.
Has anyone read that? I've never read it.
Actually, the trailer looks decent, but just purely because Ian McShane's in the show.
Lovejoy.
And I love Lovejoy.
Oh yeah, I like him in Deadwood.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Now, did I actually see that?
Have you seen Deadwood?
I love you. Something feels weird.
Shadow.
He said I love you.
Released only a couple of days early.
No, I said
There's no good way to say this, so
That's
I'll
the guy
put it
from
plain.
Hollywood.
Your
Which I
wife.
find strange.
She died in the early hours of this morning.
I like Stars as well. They do a good show.
Stars Channel.
Yeah, they did Outcast as well.
Oh,
And that's been good. So.
Is he on Hollywood?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Right.
Well, he was. I don't know if he is anymore.
Yeah. Oh, he's lost his
What would I call you if I was so inclined?
Andy McShane's a
Shadow
big
Moon.
character.
What might I call you? What's today? Wednesday.
It's good actor, eh?
Today's Monday.
You saw
I could use a fellow like you.
He was in one episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he was.
He got fucking
You're my
killed.
man now.
Pissed me off.
Oh,
Right then. It's not
It really is.
Right.
He does not know our world.
I'm easing him in.
So
Oh, no, sorry. That was the one from the Pushing Daisies guy, not
Tommy
Legion.
died.
That's the Pushing Daisies guy. I see Emily Browning as well.
Seems you have a choice.
Laura Emily Browning.
So what is the premise with American Gods?
Yes, Martin McFly's dad.
Yeah.
Yes!
I thought, yeah.
Oh,
What is the
he's great,
American Dads? American Gods. What's the story behind it then? Do you know anything about it?
He's Steve Rogers.
Well, we get to that. He's the new.
He's Steve Rogers.
He's a Nazi.
Yeah.
Black Steve Rogers.
No, Steve Trainer. Wait, it's Steve
Oh,
Trainer.
Trainer. Yeah, Steve. Sorry, Steve Trainer. Yeah.
Fucking
I'll
brilliant.
follow that with American Gods.
That was good. Power Rangers. There's going to be a Power Rangers film.
Good.
And a Boom Studios comic.
Power Rangers is good.
Is it?
By the
I
Mother
like
Power
Megazord.
Rangers.
It's
Power
Mighty
Rangers
Morphin as
Jungle
well.
Fury.
It's
Check that out. That's great. Swear to God, it's brilliant. And
Power
their secret,
Rangers
and their
Jungle
secret
Fury.
identities, they all work in a pizza parlour. And the head Power Ranger is like a total stoner. And he's like, oh, I used all your powers, man. Jungle Fury's good. So's Operation Overdrive, that's not bad. And there was one in the future where they were all space police, that was good as well.
What about the Green Power Ranger? Is he the cool one?
Can't remember.
That's the white one.
There's usually
the white one, alright.
there's always a red one that's the boss, and there's a blue one that wants to be the boss.
No.
Or is it the other way around?
Green that wanted to be the big guy.
Green always wants to
He
be
was
the
the
boss.
evil boy, and then he changed it to white when he became good.
Yeah.
I liked the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Well,
but it was of my time.
Well,
Yeah,
there was one where
the
the one where they were like space policing. It was a Power
Yeah.
Rangers series, and they were in the future, and they were police. And their boss was, well, getting back to this again, this ties in. The boss was like the chief, but he had a dog's head, and it was like a rubber dog's head, right? And so most of the time he was blah 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 blah, you know, and the head was like. But then there was one great scene where the dog drove the jeep to the scene of the action, and you just see the car come into the shot like, and you just see this guy holding on to the steering wheel, you know, with grim life, with a head like that. It's really good. I'd recommend it. Anyway, about the movie, it'll not be as good.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Game of Thrones people, anybody?
Yeah.
Yep. Game of Thrones, there was a teaser that was put up.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
It was effectively just them building all the sets and the costumes.
Yeah.
I won't put it up because it was just and they've said that Bran will explain everything to Jon Snow in the next series.
So because he knows nothing.
Yeah. So you'll find out everything.
Right. Bran's the one that do with crow eyes.
Epileptic attack.
Yeah, so you'll find
The
he'll
tree guy,
explain he'll explain everything to him. So you'll be able to find everything.
No.
It's never so good when they explain everything.
Yep. Kong Skull Island. There's a new poster. It's really,
Oh, thank God they've remade King Kong again. I've been waiting for that.
There's the poster.
Oh,
look at that. Oh,
It's so that he goes. They're making him that size, and
when I was a kid.
they're making him that size, and they're doing the new film so that they can tie him in with the new Godzilla that just happened and put them against each other. So
Did you ever see
Who's meant to
Who
are you meant to root for? The only Godzilla I've ever seen is the cartoon.
Really? Ah, the
Never
films
seen
are
them.
good, man.
Are they?
Ah, they're funny.
The Japanese ones?
Yeah.
The original ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
right.
the very first one's good.
Oh, wait a minute, sorry, I forgot.
And then Destroy All Monsters.
Before it even starts, I know it.
Samuel Jackson.
If it starts off with then it's going to be yep, that's it.
Yeah, King Kong as a kid, it used to scare the living
Do
daylight
you
out
remember
of me.
Jessica Lange on the...
Oh, it's not him,
It's
is
not
it?
Brie Larson. Brie Larson, Captain Marvel's.
Captain Marvel's in it.
There is.
Oh, Shield's in it and all. Oh, it's
John Goodman.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, yeah.
You are going to tell me everything I don't know, or I'm going to blow your head off.
John Goodman is really good at stoic looks. And I appreciate it from him. Not many people get off with it. He's got a good stoic look. So,
Species on this earth long before mankind. I spent 30 years trying to prove the truth. Monsters exist. You don't go into someone's house unless you're big enough.
I heard that sound often when the cruise sets off from the port. You can hear it from our house.
From some bygone
Is that Holder looking down? Was that his toilet? In the ground.
big dunk.
It's dead.
Very apocalypse now, that.
Yes.
which iteration of King Kong was the first one I saw?
First, the black and white one. First I saw that on telly.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it's there.
I think I might.
I like the cast, but that never usually that doesn't always secure a film.
No.
King Arthur trailer. King Arthur has been redone by Guy Ritchie. It's effectively just like Snatch, but in medieval times. Effectively, it looks.
I can't think of Snatch.
It looks so bloody stupid. Seeing King Arthur going, oh, I was just been messing around with the legs, you know what I mean? No. It's a bit strange. You'll see what I mean.
Tell me story. Tell me.
Game of Thrones people.
Every detail.
Doesn't look like it's running.
I woke up. From where? From a nightmare. What was it about? Then, me and the lads took care of their business.
You know that say.
Half second of that snake. Extremely
And you ain't in the book. They all lived happily ever after.
No, they didn't know that. Because for the first time, there's something you don't know.
Remember the John Boorman
Something
Excalibur?
nobody told you.
That was great.
That's the good one.
That was good.
I gotta stop this because I'm getting fucking sick of hearing. And like it's starting to kill me.
There's a lot of that, isn't there?
I'm gonna rattle through the other ones.
It's in fashion.
I'm gonna rattle through the other ones really quickly, and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to get a new miniseries comic styled like the Batman animated series.
What was that like? The Batman team up thing?
Yeah, they did one already, and then they finished that, and then they were so
It
popular.
was Scooby Doo and all that, wasn't it? And
there
was Batman, Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I think this one's.
What, working together?
It was a series, and every one he was with different people.
Yeah.
So what? He's working with Ninja Turtles?
It's not Warner Brothers, isn't it?
Star Trek Discovery is a new Star Trek series to be set before the original series.
Right.
Not the main focus. The main focus will not be the captain.
It's going to be the janitor.
It should be. It will be like the kind of Uhura role on the ship.
Okay.
Aliens 30th anniversary panel, was it? Comic Con. It was like all the original cast from Aliens. So even the little kid that was in Aliens as well.
Right.
And then they got them all up on stage. Went, look, here's
I remember the kid, that's in the lab.
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver's.
Was her name Newt?
Newt, yeah.
The Blair Witch is being redone.
Oh, good. I saw something about that, yeah.
It was originally a film just called like The Woods or something like that, and then this went, oh no, it's actually The Blair Witch. Brian Lee O'Malley did a comic called Snot Girl.
Yeah. I've read about that, yeah.
Snot Girl, eh?
Yeah.
It's been well received.
I think so. Yeah, it's been pretty well received. So
yeah, because they're making something out of it, aren't they? Isn't that what I read?
Oh, she's got lots of tissues up her nose.
Actually, she's actually.
She's always.
Yeah,
Snot
Girl. Okay.
It's gone all over her hair.
Serenity is returning as a Dark Horse comic.
Oh.
Not they already done some.
I'd like Firefly to return as a TV series.
Yeah.
Do you mean Serenity in relation to Firefly?
Yeah.
That was a good TV series. I enjoyed that.
Never saw it. I saw the film that came after it.
Serenity.
That was alright.
The TV series is good. It's like a western in space, kind of.
Yeah.
Grant Morrison's Clause was in discussion. I just wanted to see what.
Again, I bought the first issue of that.
It was in discussion because I think it's like maybe coming collected or something like that in the tissue. It was in discussion.
What's Snot Girl about? There were no anything on it, they just put up the cover.
No, I think it's actually out, but I've not actually.
Oh, right,
I've not actually looked it up.
Yeah, I think it's on the issue too. I think
It's like, No, I don't suppose it is. I was going to say it's a bit Archie comicsy, but it's not really.
Robert Kirkman announced that he is ending Invincible.
It's a still on, actually.
Yeah, but it's like a year and he'll be done with it.
Okay. I thought it was already finished, but never mind. Not sure you.
They did a crossover with Spider-Man, I remember.
Did it?
Spider-Man Invincible.
That must have been brutal. Star Wars Episode 8 is to be scored in a few weeks by John Williams himself.
Is he doing it?
Yep. It will be scored in a few weeks.
Right. Oh yeah, of course, because the film, haven't they?
And obviously, Kenny Baker passed away. Was the last bit. I did have a whole thing about the Eisner Awards because they're on, but I'm going to save that for next time, and we'll go through the nominees and the winners.
Yeah.
We'll go through the whole list of the nominees and the winners because there's some interesting ones in there.
Is Eisner, the Eisner Award, is that like the top one for?
It's effectively like the Oscars of the comic world.
Right. How many equivalents are there of the Eisners? Is there like other?
There's other awards. There's
the Harveys.
Harveys, right. I think they'd be good ones to do as well.
The Ignats.
To do meetups about, because there's obviously lots of stuff that gets shortlisted which I never even hear about, and then it's like a good way to a good avenue into.
Yeah. Well, do you want to do? Do you want to do that for the next one? We'll just cover
maybe
the Eisners.
Eisners.
And we'll just go through all the
even Eisners in the past,
Well, yeah.
If you don't think there's enough for one,
it's a big list.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
We could go through the.
Can I have one of these?
Yeah. Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you.
Sorry for keeping you so late.
No, not at all.
No problem.
There was like a 10-minute delay there. Then. No problem.
That's exactly what the meaning is.
No, it's fine. All that.
Public enemy number one in New York. Public enemy number one in Philly. Public enemy number one in DC. Public enemy number one in Cleveland, Ohio.
If you'd like to contact us, send us an email at thatcomicsmell@gmail.com or at thatcomicsmell on Twitter. Thanks for listening.
Public enemy number one in Oakland. Public enemy number one in Baltimore. Public enemy number one in Miami. Public enemy number one in Indiana. Also public enemy number one in LA. Also in public enemy number one in Alabama, y'all.
Ooh, you dirty little pig.